We are the New York Knicks. I'm back. Back in New York. Well, it's the Knicks. New York. We are the New York Knicks. New York. For this new season we're about to enter, the Knicks taking no shorts just like winter. New York, New York.
New York be about the Knicks, huh?
But the best thing about New York City is K-N-I-C-K-S.
Everybody say go New York, go New York, go!
Everybody, welcome to the New York Knicks podcast, episode 436, part of the Almighty Baller Podcast Network and Dash Radio. I am Jay. With me is Marc. We are in the middle of our live draft episode.
Yes, we are going to, I missed the first round. Jay's going to update us on what's going on in the draft. It is what kind of draft is it, Jay?
It's auction style, so everyone has a budget of $200. I learned that trying to record a solo show while also drafting and drinking whiskey and monitoring everything else, not a good combo. So I just started the show over.
Okay. So we are doing it now. Jay, have you drafted it? Because I get to name the players you're putting up for your draft, right?
Right.
So every auction style works, for those that don't know, is when it's your turn, instead of drafting a player, you say Kristaps Porzingis. You put him up there, and then people bid, and if no one bids the player, you get the guy for $1.
Correct.
But basically, you get to suggest who everyone's bidding on. That's what you do when it's your turn.
Correct. I nominated Jimmy Butler and who else? Westbrook.
Butler's a Westbrook. Butler's tough because you don't know what team he's going to play for. It will not be the Timberwolves.
So, yeah, the people in our league are insane spenders. I think they think there's a budget of $2,000.
Oh.
And it's only $200. So sorry to disappoint some people.
So what's happened so far?
Let me just. I'm bidding on Donovan Mitchell right now.
You know, Donovan Mitchell broke his leg today.
Of course. I mean, last year I spent most of my money on Gordon Hayward.
They said he's out for the season, Jay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Should I spread disinformation? Just make shit up about the show? You know, Donovan Mitchell has actually joined ISIS.
So let's see. No, just real quick. The number one pick was Westbrook for $51. He's injured right now, but not bad. Anthony Davis, $75.
Wow. That's a lot.
A little steep.
Okay.
Jabari Parker, $8.
Okay.
Surprise early nomination.
Okay.
James Harden, $76.
Okay.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, $78.
Wow. Okay.
Seems like a lot to me. Kevin Durant, $67.
Yeah, there's a lot to spend on these guys.
A lot. Curry, $69.
Okay. Your pick is coming up soon, right? Do you want to know who you're drafting, or do you want to wait to find out?
No, just wait.
Okay. You're up. Okay, I'll hold off then.
Kawhi Leonard, $58.
Oh, okay.
Towns, $75.
$75 for Towns? I guess much like just like the Timberwolves, defense won't count.
Right. I mean, yeah, we're doing the 9 stat category league.
Okay. What are the categories so people fill everyone in?
It's field goal percentage, field goal makes. Field goal percentage, turnovers, points, 3-point makes, blocks, steals, assists, and rebounds.
What are you doing?
That was not me.
Okay. Do you think? Is that someone new that we have to mute?
I think so. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Do you think they ever? Does anyone do these leagues where they're so into advanced stats they don't have points or rebounds or any of those categories? It's all like per and defensive efficiency.
You can do. I did that once. I got invited to a league and I joined that, and they added everything. It was like assist to turnover ratio, and I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to prepare for assist to turnover ratio?
Oh, you know what? Also, I always think about, like, if you're playing basketball with your friends, who you're like, oh man, I kicked butt. I was a 2.7 on WAR today. Wins
Right.
above replacement player. You know, I can calculate that. It's some of these stats. Most NBA fans have no clue how to calculate them.
Yeah, exactly.
Per PER, whatever. No one knows how to calculate it besides the people that do it on ESPN. I have no idea how to calculate it. There's some formula. It's not easy to figure out. And I understand these advanced stats are advanced, and I am probably behind the times, but still, like, they're kind of annoying also.
So let's finish. Let's catch you back up on the draft.
Okay, because you're picking next, right? Okay.
Yeah. So number 10 was Lillard for 58. LeBron James.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, LeBron James for 60.
LeBron James only won for 60. I mean, he's going to miss like 10 or so games. I understand that part of it. I don't know.
I think he's got a more well-rounded team. He might not put up as good numbers as last year.
He's always really efficient.
He's still going to put up really good numbers, but this might be the fall off year.
He's going to be good in field goal percentage. He's going to be good in free throw percentage. You guys don't have 3-point percentage. He's going to put up some 3-pointers. He's obviously a complete player. He should be the number 1 draft pick overall. Oh, this is you, Jay. You're putting up. Wait, do I get the pick?
That's not me.
When are you? Are you next?
I am. Take that for data. The New York Knicks is. I am 2 more picks.
Oh, okay.
Oladipo went for 48.
Okay, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna like screw me and like.
No. But I am not nominating a player that is gonna stay at $1 and then I'm stuck with him.
You will nominate Alonzo Trier. I just screw you. But that's not who I'm picking first. Luka, take Luka. Jay, go in. I would say $25 for Luka Doncic. He's been putting up good stats already. He's gonna have a good season.
Projected value 5, average cost 12.
25. Do it 25, Jay. He's going to have a good season. Dallas has no one there. He's going to get assists, rebounds. He's going to get everything. Not rebounds, but you want to go all in on him. Get him, Jay. Get him.
And the bidding's already at 22.
Go. Drive this crap up. Get it up to $60.
$60.
Go like 100. Just like write down $150 right now for Luka. I want Luka. But Jay, you know you have to have other players in your team. God damn it!
What's the? I think 180.
I would say $37. $37 is the ceiling for this guy. He's going to have a monster season. He's winning Rookie of the Year. He is this year. I mean, I won't say he's Donovan Mitchell this year, but he's going to put no one. There's no one on Dallas. He's going to score.
No, Dallas has DeAndre Jordan, and
yeah, he's going to get a dunk. He's going to pass the ball, and DeAndre Jordan's going to get the dunk, and he's going to get the assist.
Okay.
What did he go for?
$32.
Okay.
That was like 7 times what his projection was. Let's see.
Joel Embiid. I would say Embiid is going to. What's he going for? $5.
You are so far behind right now. So let me just catch you.
What do you mean I'm behind? Why am I behind? Is it not Embiid?
I didn't catch you up on what happened in the draft.
What you drafted players? What happened?
Well, I mean, the people listening don't know what happened for the next 15 picks.
You're 15 pick. Oh, okay, fine. Catch us up, Jay. Tell us a story. Oh, wow. What happened in the draft?
Well, this is the draft episode. Aren't we supposed to talk about what happened in the draft?
About this draft. Can we just move on to the next?
This is why I don't let you do the draft.
Okay, come on. Go. Tell us more. Tell us more about your
Doncic went for 32. And Kristaps Porzingis rates. Jay, can he write off that loss on taxes? So let's see. Oladipo went for 48. Fultz went for 6, which might be a good deal.
That is not a good deal, but okay.
Jokic went for 63.
Okay.
That finishes off round 1. Then I nominated Jimmy Butler for 38. He went for 38.
You got him for 38?
It's my turn to nominate.
Okay. Jarrett Allen.
Who the hell is that?
He's the Nets center. Did you not watch the game? They played the Nets twice in preseason. You have not watched? Jarrett Allen.
Oh, God.
Do it.
I did. Okay, good. He already went up to $19.
$19 for Jarrett. You know what? He's going to have a good season because there's no one on the Nets. He's going to get blocks. He's going to get points. Get him, Jay. Jay, just put in all your money, Jay, right now. Put in all your money. Come on, make this a fun draft. Put in all your money.
We're almost caught up. Chris Paul went for 47. Vucevic went for 17.
Jarrett Allen went for what, 35?
He's still going.
His average price, by the way, is 23. So I'm not even crazy that I suggested him.
The average price is 14. I don't know where you're seeing that.
Oh, okay. I don't really know where to look.
It says right next to the guy's name: projected value 17, average value.
I can't figure that stuff out. Okay.
Paul George.
Next up, you're taking Alonzo Trier next.
No, I'm not. Paul George went for.
I'll give you a choice: Porzingis, Alonzo Trier, or the Beast.
Oh God, is anybody going to bid on the Beast? I don't think so.
Do Trier. Did anyone do Knox already?
No.
Okay, why don't you do Knox then?
Paul George went for 56. Ben Simmons went for 60.
Paul George went for 56. He's not a high percentage guy. At least shooting is going to hurt you.
Ben Simmons went for 63.
Wow, guys that can't shoot are like going pretty high in your league.
Get ready for a surprise. Carmelo Anthony went for 7.
7?
Yeah.
That's kind of high for Carmelo Anthony.
You think that's high? I thought that was low.
No, I think it's high because he's not going to do much for you. Carmelo Anthony's a bench player now. And
Wow, projected value 3, average cost 3.6.
What, Melo? Yeah.
Okay. Kevin Love went for 38.
Okay.
Chris Middleton went for 32.
That's high for Middleton.
Donovan Mitchell went for 41.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving went for 38.
Okay.
Kemba Walker went for 47. John Wall.
What about your man crush, Robert Covington?
Not yet. John Wall went for 36, and then we're caught up. Luka Doncic went for 32. Embiid went for 48. Jared Allen went for 22. Bradley Beal went for 38. Lonzo Ball went for 12.
Okay. Lonzo Ball, you guys already bid on Lonzo? Oh, Porzingis is up. Can you stash him on your bench the whole season? I mean, stash him on your injured reserve?
No, he takes up a roster spot.
Oh, then don't bid on him. Like, who's bidding on him?
Projected value.
I want one of my roster spots to not play in the NBA till February.
Projected value 0. Average cost 4. He's already up to 5 in our league because it's a Knicks league.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have Knox or Alonzo Trier or Lance Thomas?
On my team, Knox.
Knox. Okay. But you'll put up Knox then. Okay. Next. Is that fair?
Yeah. Porzingis went for 8.
Wendell Carter. Average cost 4. How's he been playing in preseason? I do not even know. I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, scouts were saying he's going to be good.
Marvin Bagley. You should have Marvin Bagley. There's no one on Sacramento.
The thing is, there's a lot of people on Sacramento that are all about the same skill level.
Yeah, well, I think Fox has still looked terrible.
Apparently.
Yeah. So
your boy Paulie Stein hasn't looked great.
Paulie Stein, clearly, we've spent so much time talking about that draft, and the first 10 guys, there's only 2 of those guys are even decent. I mean, obviously Porzingis and Towns. There's no one else in that draft class. Until you get to, I think, until you get to Devin Booker, who was pick, I think, 11. The draft is it's like 2 good players, 8 not very good players.
Really bad. Okay, somebody stole your pick, so you got to.
Oh my God, you guys! How do you take Knox from me? It's like I'm not even playing.
Projected value 0. Average cost 2.5. How do you have a 0?
Okay, you're gonna put a.
He's gonna put up more than 0 numbers.
Well, yeah, but no, he's not being drafted. That's what it means.
Well, he's getting drafted here.
Clearly, I think you should put up Trier.
He's
actually Ntilikina. Do you want to put? Okay, Jay. Here's your choices: Ntilikina, Trier, or Mitchell Robinson.
I don't think Trier or Mitchell Robinson are going to go more than $1.
Okay, so so you're going to put up Ntilikina? Just put him up. See what happens.
Knox went for 9.
Our league is they're all Knicks fans, Jay. Strange things happen in our league. Has Cantor gone yet?
No.
Double machine and high percentages.
CJ McCollum is getting on me.
He's going to shoot the 3 this year.
So we didn't go over the Knicks news.
Okay. Okay, Jay. Actually, before we do that, your next draft pick has to be Joakim Noah because he's going to play a lot of minutes for the Timberwolves this year.
So you know that 2 years from now we're going to be $6 million short of getting the player we want because we're
right. You're right. Like 2 years, like LeBron, like Durant's going to sign a 1-year extension with Golden State, and then be like, I want to be a Knick. We're $6 million short, Durant. I'll just resign here in Golden State. It's okay.
You can lock it in. It's guaranteed to happen now. So the Knicks cut and stretched Noah. So that means we're paying him his full $18 million this year, and we're stretching the 19.4 due in his last year for 3 years, which comes out to 6.4 or something for the next 3 years.
Well, the theory is that if we're going to extend someone, we want to do it if we're better off spending the money this summer when we have to extend Porzingis just for like how you work the salary cap, you're better off doing it at the same time. Like sign a big name free agent and extend Porzingis so you can like lock him in a. So you basically can go over use bird rights to go over the cap. The money's better. The money basically is better used this summer than it is to like the following summer, I guess. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So basically, if we're going to spend on free agents, we're better off doing it. So it's. I understand the idea that the $6 million is better used this summer than it is 2 summers from now. So, in theory, do you want to talk about the games they played? So the Knicks are no longer 3-0; they are 3-2, and they had to welcome to like.
We didn't finish the Knicks news.
What do you say?
We didn't finish the Knicks news.
I thought we were going to talk more about the games.
No, Jeff Kobe and Kadeem Allen got cut.
No, Kobe. We cut Kobe Bryant.
Jeff Kobe.
Oh, is he related to Kobe Bryant because they have similar sounding like last and first names?
No.
Okay. I didn't know who Jeff Kobe was. He's yet to play, and Kadeem Allen clearly was playing in Westchester the whole time. So.
C.J. McCollum went for 27, and Marc Gasol went for 25.
Okay. Jay, how about DeAndre Ayton? You want to put Ayton up?
Yeah, fine.
Actually, put Ntilikina up. Then you get Ayton on the way on the next round. I think Ayton's going to put up big numbers. Booker's going for $36.
Yeah, 37.
Wow. If you could score, I think Ayton's going to have a big year.
He looked really good in preseason.
Yeah, I would go. I mean, like Phoenix has Booker and Ayton, so they. In theory, he's going to get a lot of opportunities. The guy's playing a lot. Drummond.
Oh, I should say with those 3 cuts, the Knicks have 17 on the roster, but that is with Trier and Hicks on 2-way contracts.
Well, so you don't. Oh, so they're down to 15.
Yes.
Because Trier and Hicks do not count against the. So Vonleh got the 15th spot, basically.
Yes. Yeah. So the Knicks roster is now set for now.
Right. So Trier, what the Knicks have said is they're going to use the full 45 days, and then he'll make a decision after that, which means he can play with the club. It's basically until the Westchester season starts, which is another week or 2. The days don't even count till then, and then it's 45 days till then, and then there's something about the travel days. What's that noise, Jay?
That is the draft noise.
Okay, and the travel days do not count for something. There's something about how travel days don't count, so and basically they get him for a good amount of time before they have to make a decision on him.
Yeah.
So that will be someone else joined. That's why
Booker went for 37, and Drummond went for 33.
Okay.
So we are now in the 3rd.
Okay, you got to do Ntilikina.
I have no players.
Who cares?
Me, because I need a team.
Yeah, but I don't care. And let's just concentrate on what I care about.
Okay.
You're gonna do Ntilikina?
I am doing like I said, you can nominate who you want as long as there's going to be some sort of bidding on it.
I predict Ntilikina will go for $7 in our league.
Yeah, probably. But is that who you want me to draft?
Yeah, I want to nominate him.
To nominate him. Okay, I am up in 4 picks.
Who do you have on your team right now?
I have nobody. Drew Holiday just went for 39.
Who's in your team?
No, when I said I have nobody, I literally have nobody.
I thought you have Jimmy Butler and Westbrook.
No, I nominated them.
Oh, you get to draft a player?
I am the only person in the league with nobody.
What are you what's wrong with you?
One team has 6 players already.
Okay, get Rudy Gobert. Get some players.
Yeah, I need to get some players.
Okay, get Gobert. Okay, how much money do you have to spend?
$200.
Okay, put $200 on Rudy Gobert so we can stop talking about the draft.
Well, you can only put 187 on one player because.
So do that. Okay, 187 Rudy Gobert. You'll get him, I guarantee.
Yeah, I probably would.
Gobert will probably be injured for part of the year. He'll miss some games.
I have a coworker who put $95 on LeBron.
That seems a little bit
Well, he has a LeBron statue on his desk or
What's your strategy here? Your strategy to wait till everyone spends their money and then go all in on Willie Barton?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I just got Gobert for 31. I'm happy with that.
Okay. Did Harden go yet?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me who has also been drafted?
Can you see that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can actually see that. I actually just wanted to screw with you and have you be like, I already told you who's drafted.
So it took me 40 picks to get a player.
Trae Young will go for $12. That's my prediction.
James Harden was number 4.
Trae will go for how much did Harden go for?
Harden went for $76.
Okay. I mean, Harden, if you're gonna go, like, he would be like my top 3 pick in this. So
Yeah, I mean he's a triple-double machine. So
Kawhi, has anyone done Kawhi yet?
yeah, Kawhi went for $58.
That's a lot for Kawhi.
Can you see my mouse too, or just the?
I can see your mouse. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So
Trae Young went for $13.
Oh, I said 12. That was pretty good, huh? Okay, so other Knicks news. They start off the preseason 3-0, but then they lost to the Wizards and to the Nets, and they got exposed a bit. It looks like the season might not be. I thought the Knicks were going to win the title. Now it looks like it will be a tough season. There's a lot of guys that. What were your thoughts from those 2 games?
I thought the minutes was a little interesting. Knox only played 12 minutes in the last game.
Well, did you watch? You know,
well,
he had 5
fouls
in like 12 seconds.
But let him foul out. Who cares? Okay, I'm nominating. Who am I nominating?
Ntilikina. Do Ntilikina. It doesn't matter who you nominate. Just do Ntilikina. Okay, you got him. Okay, he will go for $6.
So Kyle Lowry went for $36.
Okay, he's up to $2. Is that you, Jay?
No, that is not me.
Okay,
I was the $1.
He's going to have a pretty decent season. He's worth rostering. He's not going to be like a starter, but I would say go all in for $100 for him. He went for how long? How much did he go for?
He went for $3.
Okay, that seems reasonable. Your next pick. Do you want me to give a Nick or a not Nick for next one?
Do you want to keep it a secret? Because people are listening, so they might just mess with you and nominate them.
Because I say Enes Kanter would be a pretty good one to nominate. He's a double machine.
Well, we'll see if that's the next nomination. Then we know you should probably keep it to yourself.
Yeah. So anyway, well, I'm not in the draft anyway, so who cares?
So the funny thing is, the guy who drafted Ntilikina was French Freak. I wonder if there was any bias there.
I think at the time when he got 5 fouls, I guess like he was not very effective. I guess he could have fouled out.
Your boy's being nominated right now.
Oh, I was trying to look at the box score.
Willie
Stein. I would say Cauley Stein. Is there any way you can nominate him for bid him for like negative $2 so you can get money back?
If we're gonna go back in the time machine, Marc wanted to draft Willie Cauley Stein.
I did. He had a lot of threes in that fake video.
And now he went for $4.
Okay. Well, Ayton. Does anyone go for Ayton?
New Knicks Era commented Marc would draft this guy for like $30.
I also think a good one would be Mike Conley.
What do you
Conley's
think?
healthy this year, right?
Allegedly.
He'll put up good numbers and you'll get him for cheap. You probably can get Mike Conley for like $17.
Cousins just went up.
Oh, Cousins. So Cousins, I would bid nothing. He's not playing half the season.
He just went for $4. I mean, if you can afford to stash him, you'll get some numbers in like February. You
can afford to stash him until week 3 when you're like, oh, wait, this is a dumb idea.
Mitchell
Robinson, thank you. Oh, I'm so excited. Jay.
You could tell this is a Knicks league. Mitchell Robinson not only get nominated, there's a bidding war going on.
Yeah. Mitchell Robinson up to $2. Please. $3 Mitchell Robinson. Anyone? Come on. 4.
5.
The dude gets blocks. I hope it's blocks a category.
It is.
Oh, you will win blocks with him.
He went for 5. Definitely.
Are fouls a category? Because you could win in most fouls. Too.
If fouls is a category, I draft most of the Knicks.
The Knicks have an interesting team. As I looking from position to position, like center. I didn't realize how much we need Enes Kanter. The Knicks, if Enes Kanter was not on the roster this year, I don't know what they would do at the center position.
They'd be playing like Hazonia at center. It's like they have
By
nothing.
the way, Hazonia looks terrible so far.
He does look really bad.
It looks like he's competing with Moutier for the contest for the worst player drafted from the 2015 draft.
Can I just say that the projected value and average cost has been exceeded for every single player so far? I mean, these guys are maniacs in this league.
Don't draft D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell is up to $10. Projected value 6. Average cost 7.4.
Do not draft him, Jay. This is the dumbest draft pick.
Really? You're that low on?
I am that low on D'Angelo Russell. Wow. I do not believe he'll be in the starting lineup the whole season.
$11.
Okay.
I still have one player, by the way. I have Rudy Gobert.
Okay, so first, Mario Hezonja is terrible. He is terrible. He makes stupid fouls. He can't finish on the drives. Maybe he needs to get his confidence back. I think half of this Knicks team could really use to go to the G League for a little while.
See, Cantor's up. That's why you can't name your pick before.
Oh, Cantor. Oh. Okay, Cantor. I would say, Jay, you should bid on Cantor and go up to $20 for Cantor.
Projected value 6, average cost 10.
$20. He will get 15 points a game and 11 rebounds a game. How do you not go for this?
He doesn't do anything else. There's no threes.
Free throw percentage. Field goal percentage will be very high.
Well, I just got him for $11.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
That's a solid pick.
So my centers are good. I got Gobert and Cantor.
Okay, so you have one guy that plays defense and one guy that doesn't.
Yeah, but
Draymond Green, I don't know. I would go up to like $15.
He's a tough one.
I would bid it. I think his numbers keep going down.
Yeah.
He's not needed to do as much on offense, and his numbers, like his shooting percentages, have all gone down the last couple of years. I would go up to, it's at 22. Go to 23, Jay. Okay, is that you?
Yeah, it's.
Jay, go to 25. Go to 26. Okay, Draymond Green, come on. You got him, Jay. 28? Jay, 29. Jay.
This has exceeded what I want to pay
Jay,
for him.
Go 30. Just go to 30.
The chat room is saying, screw you, Jay. He went for 29.
Okay, so Hezonja is he just doesn't look like he does a lot. He kind of, in some ways, I remember when Michael Beasley looked terrible for a while. He just did not have his confidence, didn't know where he fit in on the offense for a while, and eventually got into his groove and looked his ISO groove, and he started looking well after a while. I feel like Hezonja, maybe after he gets into his groove and like it'll take a while. He's gonna look bad for a while. I feel like. He doesn't distinguish himself even when he's playing against like the other teams, like second or third squads.
He's been pretty much a zero.
He's been pretty much a zero. But he had those big games with Orlando last year. He had that stretch in Orlando where he was averaging 15 to 20 points a game, and it was looking pretty good. I just don't see he's just looked really bad so far. I've been very, very unimpressed with him. And it's not like his defense is all that great, so he's there for his offense. The Knicks also, I've noticed, there's too many guys that like to drive to the basket with no one else, like with no one that shoots threes, so they don't really space the floor very well. There's not a lot of passing. It looks like a very ISO-heavy offense where the other team just crowds the paint because no one's shooting threes.
Which is not what I expected. I did not expect an ISO-heavy offense.
I think it's part of it's also guys getting used to each other, and it's going to take a little while, but it does look very ISO-heavy. You have guys like Trier who will always want to take it to the basket. I mean, guys like Burke, very much about taking it to the basket. He does pass, but Burke has not looked that great either. No one shoots, besides Timmy, no one shoots. Timmy shoots some threes. He makes some of them. Knox so far can throw the ball towards the basket from three, just can't get it in. More guys should be shooting threes. Maybe the Nets strategy. The Nets are a strategy of like just everyone shoots threes and let's just see what happens. And maybe the Knicks should do that also. Is that a crazy strategy?
We've seen crazier.
I don't know. Just throw 10 more threes up there and just see what happens. I mean, we're not going to win games. Maybe some of these guys can figure out how to shoot threes because we need more 3-point shots. It's just not looking. You need to space the offense out better. I mean, like when we were playing Washington, Mahiney hit a couple threes. Mahaney can hit a couple threes. Someone else in the Knicks can hit some threes.
I just got Jamal Murray for $24. What do you think of that?
He puts up decent stats. I like that. Did you nominate him?
No.
Okay, you're coming up soon in the nomination. I want you to nominate.
And I just got Tobias Harris for 23. What do you think of that?
It's not bad. I want 8. Timmy Hardaway. That's a pretty good one. Jay, going on Hardaway.
I'm not bidding on Timmy Hardaway.
Come on, bid on him.
I can't take a player I dislike that much.
Why do you hate? Why are you a self-hating Knicks fan? Come on. I would
don't
say
hate the
Timmy
Knicks.
Hardaway. You should be willing to go up to $35. He's going to score 20 points a game for the Knicks. He's going to get some assists. He will get a couple rebounds because no one else can rebound either.
Couple threes.
Couple threes. He's going to do a lot of things for you. He won't help your field goal percentage. I think from 3 he'll probably shoot. Oh, there's no three-point percentage. He can shoot free throws.
I mean,
He'll get to the line.
there's 3-point makes.
Oh.
Hardaway went for 10.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I just want you to I want you to wildly overspend for someone. I really do.
There's one team with 3 guys on the roster, and he has $10 left.
Hey, Blake Griffin hasn't gone yet?
No. Otto Porter just got nominated. He's already up to 23.
That seems like a lot for Otto Porter. I don't remember his numbers from last year.
I'm out of whiskey.
Well, that's not really my issue, Jay.
No, the whiskey's in the other room, though.
You're not going to leave me, are you?
You want to see how hard it is to do a solo show?
I just don't drink any more whiskey, Jay. Just deal with it, Jay. I'm sober. You be sober the rest of the show.
You know I drink every episode.
I don't give a crap.
There you go.
You know I drink during the CPA. That's why it's not going so well.
Otto Porter just went for 27.
Al Horford. That'd be an interesting one.
Are you just naming players now?
I am. I'm just looking at the list of players that are left. And there's a lot of good players you could fill your team with.
Yeah, this is why I wait.
Klay Thompson would be pretty interesting. Bledsoe,
I took last season.
don't take him.
He got hurt, but when he's playing, he puts up numbers. He's going to be throwing lobs to...
Once you get past the Greek Freak, they don't have that many options.
Exactly. He's number 2 option on a okay team.
Okay, they said projected app value is 20. I would say go 21 on him. Do you have to put the bid they have, or can you just jump the bid?
You could jump the bid.
Okay, why do that?
Like early, people were just putting in like 50 for Davis because they knew they didn't want to go back and forth for $1.
Okay, just put 37 for Bledsoe and see what happens.
Yeah, I know what will happen. He just went for 23.
Okay, so I'm watching the Knicks last 2 games. I really do miss Cantor's on the boards. I think it helps so much if we want to win games. His defense obviously is not great, but I also feel like Noah Vonleh had that one game last week.
The Vonleh game.
What did you say?
The Vonleh game.
The Vonleh game. He had that one game where he got a bunch of rebounds and points in 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, this guy could be like our new Kylo Quinn. Vonleh is not very good.
No, but there's a reason he's the 15th man.
You know who actually might need to get more minutes? Luke Cornett. Cornett hit 3 threes in a row in the Nets game, and it got me thinking we need threes. So
yeah, but he doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, you know what? He could actually. He was Defensive Player of the Year in his conference in college.
Interesting. I did not know that.
So you don't know a lot about him. He can actually play defense. He's not the most athletic guy, but he even had a block that they called it a foul, but it was a clear block towards the end of the net game, and they called that a foul. They called that if that was a clear block as it was, they didn't call the foul. The Knicks had a shot. The comeback that kind of stalled the comeback when they called the foul. That really wasn't a foul because the replay showed he only had ball. But the Cornett. You might want to bring him out there for 10 minutes a game and have him chuck up some threes and see how it goes.
Mohamed Bamba went for $7.
How many minutes a game do you think? How many minutes a game? Klay Thompson, is he up?
Yeah, he's up.
Go 35 on him.
I've been bidding, but he's up to 28 already.
Okay, go up to 35.
I don't know if I'm going to go up to 35.
Why? He gets you he gets you a lot of threes. He gets you a lot of points. He's going to get you he's a good guy to get. He'll get some assists.
I got him for 29.
Oh, your turn to nominate. You are going to nominate why don't you nominate 8? There you
Okay.
go. This seems reasonable. Okay, I would say for Ayton, I would go up to $150.
Well, I have 82 left, so that's not going to
You have
work.
82 left? Okay, go up to 15 for him. He's a pretty solid pick to get.
What do you think of Klay Thompson for 29? I'm happy with that.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah, for 29.
Oh, I like that a lot. That's actually a pretty good. I actually, is there anyone you're gonna? I would like another Robin Covington thing where you pick some guy that you wildly overpay for someone, and I can make fun of it the rest of the show.
I don't think I've wildly overpaid yet. I might have overpaid for $1 or $2, but I don't think I've wildly overpaid.
Okay, Ayton is at $15. Go to 16.
Projected value
Go.
10. Average
Go.
cost 17.8.
Go to $16. Come on, they're underrated. He's a major player in their offense.
He is. He's up to 16, 17.
He's going to have a shot at rookie of the year. I would go in on him.
Well, apparently half our league is going in on him. He's up to 20.
You already have two centers, huh? Okay, I'm looking at
Yeah.
the roster.
Yeah, I already
Okay.
have 2 centers that I'm happy with.
I would say I would go up to 24 for him. I'd go a little higher than they are now.
They're at 22.
Yo, come on, Jay. Do it.
Sold
Do it. Oh.
for $22.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
I think it might be a little overpay.
How many minutes a game do you think Enes Kanter is going to play this year? Looking at the roster, the backup centers right now are Mitchell Robinson, Noah Vonleh, and Luke Cornett. How many minutes a game do you think he's going to play?
Somewhere between 28 and 32.
So last year he played 26 minutes a game. I think he's probably going to be about that also. I don't think his minutes are go up substantially.
I think 28 to 32 isn't substantially.
Well, it isn't. There's a percentage that whatever, Jay. I do think. I think he's only once in his career going over 30 minutes. Like I think he's a 25, 26 minute a game guy.
I just got Rozier for 4. I think I messed up.
Oh, why do you know he's gonna? Did Kyrie already schedule his injury?
That is true. When Kyrie gets his annual injury, that might be a.
I don't know if I would have bid on Rozier though.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking of a Brown. That's why I bid on.
Oh, has anyone done Jaylen Brown?
No, I was like, oh, Jaylen Brown is available.
That's a really good one. He's going to have a breakout season.
I think everyone's thinking Celtics now because Tatum just went up.
Oh, Tatum. That's a really good one too. Tatum, I would say, Jay, go in on a Tatum. He's going to be a stud this season.
He is.
I'd say
he is.
I'd go up to $30 for him.
I'm surprised the average for him is so low.
I would do up to $30 for him. Tatum's going to have a big season.
30.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. You're going to be a sucker if you don't get him up. If you don't pay $30 to get him, you're going to be a sucker, Jay. Don't be a sucker, Jay.
I see what you're doing now.
I am not doing it. I'm not just trying to get a bid high on him. He's going to have a good season. He's going to get better in every category.
Did I bid 38? I'm like, you paid $30 for him. What a sucker.
You an idiot?
He just went for 19. I think that's fair.
What do you go for?
19.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I would go in pretty high also. The thing is they have Gordon Hayward back too.
Can I sell Rozier back?
You should. You should cut him now. Wiggins. That should be interesting. What's it going to be? I guess rumor has it in Game 3 of the season, after Wiggins plays no defense, Jimmy Butler will kill him.
I mean, when Butler goes on strike or gets traded, Wiggins will be the number 2 option.
Yeah, Wiggins will be like, this is great. Now no one's telling me to play defense.
Off the hook.
How much did he go for?
He went for 8.
That's a value pick. He's going to get a lot of points. He puts up a lot of empty stats. Minnesota went from, they got Butler. They're like, we're on the verge. And now they are back to the lottery. They're going to be terrible this season again.
Yeah, they're definitely not making the playoffs.
Aaron Gordon, that would be a pretty good one. Aldridge, huh? Aldridge is not bad. How high should Aldridge go? The average value is 21. Did someone already went up to 20? How did it go up that fast?
You can put in whatever number you want.
Yeah, it's a pretty aggressive move for Aldridge. Maybe
Yeah,
How much money do you have left?
I have $78, and I have to fill up 7 spots.
Okay. Well, you should spend big on at least 2 more players.
So I have an average of
I
$7.8 per.
I recommend Rosen. Spend at least $20 or $30 on DeRozan. He's going to get a lot of points for you.
Aldridge just went for 25.
Okay, and I'd say I would say go big on. I bet you can get value with Conley. Blake Griffin, you might be able to get some value if you wait.
Spurs are decimated.
Yeah,
like everyone on the team's injured. There's starting point guard got injured, and then his backup got injured.
Oh man,
And Rudy Gay is hurting right now.
Oh, okay. So I got it for you. I'm gonna give you a choice: Alonzo Trier or Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Come on.
No, that's not going to happen.
Come on. Okay. Your next one's gonna be Spencer Dinwiddie.
And you can stop mentioning Trier because I'm not going to nominate him.
How about Spencer Dinwiddie? He's gonna put up. He looked pretty good against the Knicks. He was the most improved player in the league last year, right?
Who doesn't look good against the Knicks?
Who doesn't? That's true. Barnes looks so good. We traded a first round draft pick to get him. Miles Turner. Hey, did Oladipo go yet?
He did.
Okay. I guess I would see his name up here if he had not.
So
who else?
Turner's going to
go Bagley. I want to see what happened with Bagley.
Turner's going to go for 22. 20. Oh, no, he's up to 23. I don't know. I don't know about Turner. He can go either way. He looked like he kind of plateaued last year, but he has so much potential. The guy's a giant.
So he does have a lot of potential. So my hope is with the Knicks, Cantor goes 25, 26 minutes a game. They give the rest of the center minutes to Mitchell Robinson, and whenever he fouls out or looks like it's not working that night, they go to the next center. Like I think Mitchell Robinson should have like the backup center duties, with Vonleh being your third backup / Cornet if you want to shoot some threes. Actually, I'd probably go Cornet over Vonleh. Vonleh can shoot the three also, but I feel like Cornet's a better 3-point shooter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely is.
And the idea, they said Mitchell Robinson's going to go, he's going to spend a lot of time with Westchester also. So if the Knicks aren't playing that night, they're going to send him to Westchester and have him play a full game in Westchester. They want to give him as many minutes as possible, which I think is a great strategy. That's how you should do it with your Westchester club.
Yeah. I like this two-way contract thing.
If this was a keeper league, I would say keep Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
It's not a keeper league. Mitchell Robinson, I still think like 3 or 4 years from now, he will be the Knicks starting center. We'd be so happy we drafted him.
Rodgers just went for 12. It's not bad.
That's not a bad one. Oh, Bogdan Bogdanović. Go up to 9 for him.
I never know how to rank any of the Kings. I mean, somebody's got to stand out, but so far it's like who?
Bogdan's looked pretty good so far. He's a solid player. He's a role player, but he can get some points for you. Go up to $9 for him.
He's already up to 7.
Go up to 9. 9 seems kind of reasonable.
I know what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
I see the average cost at 1.6. he went for 7.
Okay. So could someone please put up Marvin Bagley? I want to see what happens. Oh, Aaron Gordon is a pretty good one. Gordon's going to put. It's on the Magic, Jay. Who else is doing anything on the Magic?
Vucevic and Fournier.
Yes. But Gordon is their star player. He is their best player. He's their scorer. He's going to do the most. It's always valuable to get the team's best player.
Well, according to his projected numbers, he's about to make a leap in every single statistical category.
Well, yeah. I would say Gordon, you would go up to $25 for him. He's a solid pick, Jay. Are you crazy for not bidding on him? Jay, look at your team. Bid on Aaron Gordon.
My team's good.
Jay, get Aaron Gordon. It's fine. Terry Rozier would be amazing. Get Aaron Gordon. Get him, Jay. Come on. Put your mouse on Aaron Gordon. What's wrong with you?
No.
For $21, Jay. For $21. Aaron, are you crazy?
Yeah. No, I'm not doing it.
If you've seen the Magic, someone has to score.
He went for 20. I'm comfortable not paying 20.
You're comfortable with losing the league. And change your team name to the New York Knicks because you're not winning anything this year.
I'm very happy with my team. Except for Rozier.
I mean, you got Jamal Murray. That's like a mediocre point guard. You got Klay Thompson, who's great. You got Terry Rozier, which is basically shouldn't be rostered. You got Harris. That's okay. You got Gobert, who's not exactly an offensive wonder kid. Like he's not like amazing on offense. You got Cantor, great double machine, but like your team is, you need more, Jay.
I
You need a
know.
lot more.
Oh, I got plans. I got
Al Horford right here can play forward for you. Get Horford.
I got big plans for this team.
What is your big plans, Jay? Come on, no one's listening, Jay. Just tell me between me and you.
I might just be making that up.
Oh, okay. You really don't. By the way, Knox is going to play. I like the fact. Looks like Knox is going to play 25 to 30 minutes a game for the Knicks, which I think is. So I guess one thing that Fizdale has said is that basically no one's playing above 30 minutes a game. He thinks everyone's going to get a lot of minutes. He's going to try to really spread the minutes, and lineups are going to change a little bit. It's going to take a little while till he really figures out his rotation.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like. Moutier has not played that much in the last 2 preseason games. I hope that's a sign that Fizdale's given up on him.
I don't see how he's not.
He spent the first half of the season should be all G League for Moutier.
Yeah, I agree. Moutier's looks so bad, and he's been given every opportunity to not look that way.
And they started Baker against the Nets, and I God love Baker. I mean, like you love the fact that he hustles and he gives a lot of intensity. When he's on the court, I don't know if you can play him. His offense, like at least looking and drive to the basket, Baker does zero on offense. He just dribbles the ball up and passes someone else. He does nothing. He can't shoot. He can't drive. I think Baker is really hard to play. I don't think the Knicks should be giving a lot of minutes to Baker right now.
Yeah, Baker is playable if you have a lot of other scoring, but you can't play him with like Ntilikina or
Lance Thomas or anyone else in this club.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the thing is, it's one thing you have a bunch of other guys on the court that can all score. Last night they started the game off. We had Baker and Lance Thomas on the floor. I'm like, well, 2 of those guys are not even going to shoot. So like, and then Mitchell Robinson was the center, which I like Mitchell Robinson, but unless you're like giving an alley-oop, he's not going to score.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see he shot the ball? I think he it wasn't a free throw, but he shot the ball from, I forget where it was, but it was like maybe 10 feet away. It just wasn't even close to the basket. I don't know what the whole thing is that his high school coach claimed that Mitchell Robinson could shoot threes. So far, anytime I've seen him shoot from more than 10 feet away, it's looked atrocious.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Yeah, it's not like he wasn't shooting while he wasn't playing.
Yeah, I don't understand. Whatever, he doesn't have to be the greatest shooter, but and maybe he can shoot, and it just hasn't worked out so far. Let's go to our Facebook question.
Yeah, I mean, it could be jitters.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope Fizdale is just like, everyone just keep shooting. I like the fact that Knox has been taking a lot of shots generally, because I'm like, just Knox, just keep shooting. Hopefully you'll get this at some point.
Yeah. Al Horford went for 19, DeRozan went for 26, and Capella went for 22.
But, okay. By the way, I have to say, Ntilikina has gradually looked better. Like, he had some moves in the net game where I'm like, this guy needs the ball more on offense, driving to the basket.
There you go. Bagley.
Average. So the average cost was $1.09. But, I mean, think about the Kings. Bagley's going to score a bunch of points this year.
Which rookie was the one that's out for the whole year?
Oh, that's the one I wanted in the draft. Porter.
Okay.
Bagley, go up to 8 for Bagley. Nothing is wrong with $8 for Marvin Bagley. He's going to put up. He hasn't looked amazing during the preseason, but the Kings are really still counting on him to score. And he's supposed to be like, he's not supposed to be the best defender, but he's supposed to be a guy that can score. 7, 8. Jay, are you going to put a bid on him or not?
I'm not.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't trust the Kings. I don't want anybody from the Kings.
Your whole life should just be Kings players.
Yeah, if I take the whole Kings lineup, I'll probably average 100 points a game.
Do you really drink whiskey on Sunday nights when we do the show? Like with work the next day?
It might not be whiskey, but I drink something.
Okay.
Happy Water? Have you heard of Happy Water?
I don't know if you're making that up or not. I think you've told me about this before. What is Happy Water?
It is basically alcoholic water. It's huge in Korea. It's like 17% alcohol, and it's made of like fermented rice, but it comes in what looks like a water bottle, and it looks like water, and it barely has any taste, but it gets you pretty trashed.
So that's your Sunday routine before you start the work week off?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know why I'm not farther in my career. I mean, like, I get drunk.
Well, I don't get drunk. Okay, it's my turn to nominate somebody.
Okay, so how about I'll give you a weird one. Batum.
Okay.
That's not crazy.
No. Batum
Okay.
will get something going. Bagley went for 8 and Gary Harris went for 18.
Interesting fact about Batum. He's currently on a contract that pays him $150 million.
I know. He was one of those guys that everyone talked about his potential forever, and he never lived up to it. If he had a contract that was half his size, you'd be like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But for the
I mean,
contract he got, it was insane.
yeah, everyone's like, this guy's going to be really good. He can shoot three. Everyone's obsessed with like that idea that like a guy can shoot the three. And they're like, oh, he's like a kind of a 3-and-D kind of player. And then Charlotte was like, oh, God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I guess we'll sign him. And it worked out horribly.
Yeah,
but you're right. If his contract, half his contract, you're like, oh, he's fine.
Well,
that was also the offseason when everyone got the ridiculous contracts, right?
I think so, yeah. But people were talking about Batum like before he was even putting up numbers. They're like, oh, this guy's going to be really good.
Yeah, and they're still talking that saying that he'll be really good.
He's almost 30 now, though, so it's over.
Gordon Hayward hasn't gone yet.
Batum went for 11.
Oh, Josh Jackson, do not bid on him. Jay, I will quit the podcast if you bid on him.
Wow.
Do not bid on Josh Jackson. He's garbage. Do not bid on him, Jay.
Are you trying to get a false market going on him?
He's garbage. Do not bid on him, Jay. Jay, don't put your mouse over there, Jay. Stop it. Put your mouse on the window that has like the porn and go there instead. Don't bid on him, Jay. Don't do it.
Are you doing reverse psychology? I can't even know what you're doing here.
I don't think he's worth rostering.
Well, he's up to 6.
I don't feel that strongly about it, but I don't think he's worth rostering.
No, he went for 6.
Okay, well, fair enough. Julius Randle. Hey, has Brandon Ingram gone yet?
No.
Okay, that'd be an interesting one.
There's still a lot of interesting players. Nobody has any money left.
I mean, your team is not that interesting, but yeah, there is a lot. Who would you go for? Who are you hoping to get? Like, you need a power. You need some forwards. Who do you want to get, Jay?
Yeah, I have like no forwards.
Yeah, you're just gonna save your money for no good reason. Oh, LeVert,
that's interesting.
Yeah, go up to $12 for him. What are you? What? Why, Jay?
I did just look at like projected value $1, average cost $2, and Marc's like go up to 12.
Who's gonna score in the Nets? LeVert and Dinwiddie. Those are guys they're going to be. You're gonna at some point in the year you're gonna be like, oh, I wish I picked them up.
I don't think there's going to be a day where I'm like, I wish I had Karis LeVert.
Do you think there's any day that goes by where he's like, I'm glad my parents named me Karis?
$5.
Okay. Zach LaVine. Is Darren Collison 50 yet? It feels like he's been in the league forever.
That is true.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna give you. We only have a few Facebook questions. Okay. Nick writes. Nick's question: what's the over/under on KD to the Knicks rumors between now and July 2019? So he's asking not over/under on KD joining the Knicks, but number of Knicks rumors that he will join the Knicks.
Oh, it's
does 186.5 sound reasonable? Over and under. Over and under there being 186.5 very serious rumors about KD coming to the Knicks.
I would go over.
Yeah, I'd go over too. And Paul writes, what is this guy, an accountant? I hope KP takes the year off if he can stand it anyway. Okay, Kareem writes, would you want KP to take the whole season off?
No. Well, I mean, I want him to, if he's healthy, I want him playing.
But I don't want him rushing it back. I don't want him to say, if he thinks he's healthy in January, I don't want him playing. It has to be after the All-Star break, in my mind. Like I don't want to hear him being like, well, I'm ready, and then he gets injured. Like, be extra cautious.
Yeah, no, I want him 100% healthy. And if I don't care what he says. If the medical staff says he's 100% healthy, then yes.
But the medical staff always going to be like, well, you guys are paying so we're fired if we don't say he's healthy? Okay, it's great. Like everyone's going to feel like they have to say he's healthy. The Knicks should just choose an arbitrary date and just say, like, no matter what, we're waiting until after this date. No matter even if the medical
No,
staff says
no,
he's ready to
no.
play in January, even if KP says he's ready to play in January, let's be extra cautious.
No, I think you judge it by how he looks. People heal at different rates.
It's so hard to really know, though. Why don't you just be extra cautious? What's the benefit of him playing a game in January? The team's going to suck either way. Like, why risk it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's not a risk, then you play him.
But you're never going to know for sure. You're never going to know how healthy he is. You're never going to know, like, just because every player starts every season by saying, this is the
your
best
mic.
I felt in my whole career.
Move your mic away like a half an inch.
Okay, fine. Every year, Joakim Noah says, I've never felt better. I feel amazing. I'm going to dominate this season. Every year, like, it's just like everyone says they're going to, like, KP is going to say, I'm ready to. I can't wait. His competitive nature. He's going to want to get back on the court. He's going to say, "I am ready." What if he says, "I am ready" and it's December?
Well, that's why I said you don't listen to him. You listen to the medical staff.
And the doctor just goes, "I don't know." He just says, "Like, listen." He says he's okay. I can't feel pain for him. He seems like he's healthy. It's up to you guys. Like they'll say he's cleared to play. It's not an exact science. This stuff.
I mean, I think if it's January, it's been almost a year.
Oh, God. No, you wait till after the All-Star break. You do not risk it on a season that doesn't matter.
So for the second straight season, I got Gordon Hayward.
Oh, okay. How much you get him for? $12?
17.
Oh, 17. Okay. Okay, well, that's okay.
Barton
That's not too good.
Barton went for 17. Inglis went for 13.
Okay.
I mean, if he's anything like he was 2 years ago, that's a deal.
Brandon Beal?
Go
yet? Did Beal go yet?
Yeah, Beal went already.
Okay, I'm going to give you. Here's who I want you to pick. I want you to pick Kelly Oubre.
That's an interesting one.
Are you up for nominating him?
Yeah, I think he'll go.
Okay. I'm going to say Kelly Oubre for the next one. Lou Williams. He's not a bad. By the way, most of the people in the draft right now have a whole starting team. You don't have a power forward yet.
That's fine.
Your team is not very good, Jay.
I have Tobias Harris could play power forward.
You have Gordon. You don't have three forwards. Gordon, how big is the roster?
I have three guys that can play forward.
How many more players can you fit in your roster?
6.
Oh, so you have 5 more spots to go.
No, I have 6.
6 more. You have 6 more spots to go?
Yeah.
And how much money do you have left?
61.
Who are you waiting on?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Harrison Barnes, is that your big thing?
Yes, it's Harrison Barnes.
Okay. I just think your draft strategy is terrible. How did you do in the league last year? What place were you?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does, Jay. What place were you?
I finished 9th out of 14, but listen,
so you're saying that I didn't participate in the league and I did about how you did.
Gordon Hayward played 6 minutes, and I spent about $47 on him. I drafted Miratek, who had his face fractured. And there was a third guy I drafted. Who was the third guy? There was a third guy who got injured like the first day, too. So I was down 3 starters to start the season.
What awful thing is going to happen to your team? Like Klay Thompson, is going to get hit by a bus tomorrow.
I'm trying to remember who the third guy was. I know there was 3 guys that were gone like instantly. Rudy
Gobert is going to be like Trump is going to deport him. He's going to be like banned. He's going to be like sent back to his country. You're like, I don't want any more French people in this country. I'm Donald Trump and I've spoken. Jamal Murray will have. It'll be like that Simpsons with the All-Star baseball team, where everyone has like their own scenarios where their own disasters.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray will be somehow like kidnapped by ISIS.
Lou Williams just went for 14.
That's a lot for Lou Williams.
John Collins.
John Collins. You should get on him. Get in on him, Jay. He's going to have a good year. There's no one else in the Hawks. Come on. Get him, Jay. You need a power forward.
No.
He's 17 is what he's going for. Get him now.
Yeah, projected value 17. He's only going
pretty
for 15.
good. He's pretty good. He's the only good player on the it's him and Trae Young.
You know he's injured, right?
Yeah, but how long is he injured for?
He's got one of those injuries that I think might linger.
Oh, they said he's missing a head. So his head fell off. That'll
That might be a problem.
So other things. Oh yeah, Did we do all the Facebook questions here? Oh, Kareem writes: Are the Knicks playing so much ISO because of fits, or is it that the young guys don't know structured basketball?
I think the latter.
Yeah. I don't think Fitz has a very it's not like he has a system here. It's not like a triangle. Here's the triangle. Here's what we're doing. He's kind of letting the guys play very loose and hoping things kind of develop. And so far, it's been developing into a lot of ISO. I think this will get better. Do you think it's going to be a very ISO heavy team?
I think it'll be. I think it'll start off that way, and I think it'll get better as it goes.
It will look. I think. Yeah, I agree. It'll look better also when guys get comfortable with each other. When you have some more of the veterans playing a little bit more. Obviously, having a guy like Courtney Lee out there will be helpful. When the point guard play is better, that should make a difference. Not having Moutier allowed near the court should be helpful. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think the less Moutier, the better.
But this team is I mean, obviously it's going to be a bad season. I was kind of hoping I had this dream that Knox would come in and immediately be like a 20-point a game scorer. That's clearly not happening. It'll be an interesting season. You got it at the point guard position. Who's your starter now? I feel like I'd go with Ntilikina as my starter.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously either going to be him or Burke. I'd probably go with Frank. I mean, if he's your guy, he's your guy. Just go with him and see what happens.
Yeah,
it's not like the Knicks have these huge aspirations this season. If you think he's the point guard of the future's now. Just play him.
What kills me with Ntilikina also is that if he has another point guard on the floor, like if Moutier is on the floor with him or Burke, he defers to him the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I don't play point guard anymore. Get the guys on the floor. So you're better off playing him by himself as point guard. You're going to need his defense next to Timmy, like we talked about last show. Yeah, and just go with him. I agree with you. Just go with him and see what happens. Mike Conley, go in on him, Jay.
So John Collins went for 17. Blake Griffin went for 17. Dwight Howard, the first player in the draft so far to go under his projected value at 9.
Wait, Dwight Howard went already?
Just went.
Oh, 9's a little high for him.
He has a back problem and is going to miss the beginning of the season, and who knows how long that'll be.
That'll be a long while. Get Conley, Jay. Jay, he was injured all last season. He will go. Come on, Jay.
He went for 15. No.
Okay. Well, Jay, it's okay. Your team sucks. It's fine. You're taking the season off. I assume I get your tanking, so you get a high draft pick next season.
I have a good team.
Okay. Well, really?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You really think a team of Jamal Murray and Rudy Gobert are going to get you to the title here?
Not yet. You'll see. Once I fill out my team, you're like, oh.
What's your? Oh, I'm going to get Brook Lopez. No one's thought of him because he's not relevant in the NBA anymore. What team is Lopez on now?
He is on Milwaukee.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm surprised the Lakers didn't hang on to him. You'd really rather have McGee than Lopez?
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, that was what their thinking was.
I don't know about that. I'd rather have Lopez than McGee.
I like Jamie writes. I like the show because Marc is super hyper and Jay is not. So the point guard position, you got, I think, Ntilikina and then Burke off the bench.
You could tell the difference between the guy who drinks coffee and the guy who drinks whiskey.
Guard position, I guess you're gonna have Timmy there. You're going to have Courtney Lee. His neck thing might keep him out for a little while, right? I mean, he should. They said he's already going to miss the first game of the season. I mean, he's not. He'll probably be back by week 2 or 3.
Who?
Courtney Lee.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how long his injury, but he hasn't practiced yet, so I feel like he's going to miss at least the first week of the season.
We got a tweet that said we should send the Spurs a Courtney Lee-sized care package.
Yeah, they could use him. Montreal, I can't even pronounce his name. Harrell on Clippers. I'm surprised he got drafted.
He went for 3, and Taurean Prince went for 11. Interesting.
Rubio, that's interesting.
Rubio, some people aren't that high on him. I think he puts up decent numbers.
Are you bidding on him, Jay? Jay, are you going to spend your money? Jay, you don't get to get. They're not sending you the money in cash after the show. I didn't spend like $83 of my dollars, so Yahoo's going to send me that $83.
That's what happened last season. I had like $20 left.
I know. I remember you did. You couldn't even spend the money at the end. I don't know who you're like. Kyle Kuzma, you going in on him? You know who's actually going to be? I'll give you one that Josh Hart. When are you nominating next? I'm going to put Josh Hart as your guy.
I am nominating next.
Okay, Josh Hart. He looked awesome in Summer League. I think he's going to be really good. He's going to be one of those guys that like is going to surprise everyone. He
did look really good in Summer League.
He did look good in Summer League. I think he's one of those guys the Lakers will be very happy they have. Like I think he's going to be much more important to the Lakers than Lance Stevenson or Michael Beasley will be.
I guess you play him in ball.
Yeah, you got Kuzma there too. I don't know. You make it work with LeBron out there, but I think Josh Hart, he could shoot the three. You want him.
I'm in on Hart.
You got him?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, he's up to 6. Come on. He's going to put up some decent numbers. I don't know how great he'll be for fantasy, but I think the Lakers will be very happy they have him.
Yeah, I agree. He tore it up in fantasy league. The Lakers have the Lakers are going to be like the Kings, where there's like a lot of people who's going to like, other than LeBron, who's going to like put up the numbers.
By the way, our depth at small forward is Kevin Knox and guys that don't play small forward. It's just like, okay, who's a shooting guard that's kind of tall?
Yeah, it's either going to be Hardaway or Thomas, right?
I guess so. The new thing with Ntilikina now is that having to defend like small forwards and power forwards. I think they're even thinking Ntilikina maybe. They're so not sure about Ntilikina's position now. They're like, well, maybe he'll be a 3. I know there'll be one game this season when Ntilikina will be our starting center.
Yeah, they were talking. Yeah, guarding power forwards. I mean, I get you're excited about his defense, but let's not have him cover power forwards.
Well, if he's covering power forwards, who's covering the guards?
That is true.
It's not like we have so many good defenders out there. It's like Ntilikina. Could you just cover everyone? All the rest of us are just not going to play defense. Reasonably though, I feel like he can switch. I mean, what Golden State does is they switch everyone, and it works really well because they have guys who can cover multiple positions. Mm-hmm. And ideally, like if Ntilikina could switch through 1 through 4, it makes him extra dangerous on the floor.
Yeah.
So there's no mismatches for him on defense. But I think Ntilikina. How many minutes a game should Ntilikina play this season?
24.
30. Why 24? Just go for it. Like, you can put him out there with other players. Like, you can put him anywhere. Come on.
Is there something about Josh Richardson that I don't know?
Why?
Projected value 13, average cost 10.7. I just got him for 4.
It's Dennis Smith. I feel he'll score some points. How much did Ntilikina go for? Because I wonder who will go higher, Dennis Smith or Ntilikina.
Smith is going to go higher.
He's at 5 right now.
Maybe he won't.
6. In a Knicks league,
Ntilikina went for 3.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Would you right now, if you could trade Ntilikina for Dennis Smith, would you do it?
In real life or in fantasy?
No, real life. Yeah, real life.
No.
So you're not even like, I know you said no, but it wasn't like no. It wasn't like are you kidding me? It was more like, I guess not, because we do a Knicks show.
No, it's. I mean, I haven't been really impressed with either one so far. Smith is better on offense. Ntilikina is better on defense.
No, that's fair. I mean, that's very fair. I still like more what I get out of Ntilikina, but you're right. Like, there's so many Knicks fans that right now are like, let's just trade Ntilikina. Let's see what we can get for him. Let's trade him. Let's trade him. Let's trade him. Why do Knicks fans insane? He's been here. He's played 1 season. We can't dump him just yet.
No, but he didn't look good in preseason, so we should trade him.
He didn't look terrible in preseason. He actually looked pretty decent, I thought.
He's 20. Come on.
Yeah, it's also like, what do you think you're going to get? If the Knicks have already given up on the guy, what would the Knicks get for him in a trade?
Right.
It's not like the other team's going to go, oh, Ntilikina, okay, you can have Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I mean, he's making $4 million. What are you going to get for that?
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot for him. The only thing you can get for him is a draft pick, and you're hoping to get someone better with the draft pick. Otherwise, you're going to get less value for him. Let's just keep our young players. And our team right now is young players and reclamation projects. And a lot of the reclamation projects do not look very good.
According to Chris Tapp's Poor Pink Tits, you are a pussy for not playing.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. Here's why I'm not doing the fantasy league. Because by week 2, I will just stop doing the league, and everyone will get really mad at me because I'll just not set my lineup the rest of the season. That's how we used to do it. The first 3 seasons.
That's a true story.
No, I won the first season. Didn't I win with LeBron James?
Yes.
So I won the first season, which I wasn't setting my lineups that season either. I probably did it for the first 3 months, set my lineup. Then the next season, I set my lineups for the first month. And then eventually I just stopped setting my lineups the following year, the third year, I don't think I set my lineup, I might have set my lineup once or twice the whole season. And I know you can set your lineups a week in advance, and I don't know. I just don't. I do fantasy football, and I like fantasy football. I've even kind of grown a little sour on fantasy football. I'm not as into it as I used to be. And that's once a week. I don't think I can keep it. I'm not into it enough to I love basketball, but I like following the Knicks. I can't keep I don't have the attention span. Jay, do you ever forget to set your lineup in this?
No, because I do it right before the show. I set it for the whole week. And then I just monitor injuries and guys who are underperforming. So
you know who your next one is?
Mm-hmm.
Your next player is a guy you talked up for a long time, Buddy Hield.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be Rookie of the Year a couple years ago.
After Porzingis, if you called the Porzingis pick, your next pick was the Knicks have to get Buddy Hield. He's going to be amazing.
And I also picked Ingram over Simmons.
That was a good call.
Who I just really overpaid for, $14.
Oh, you actually just picked him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your team now you got Richardson, you got Cantor. What else on your bench?
Ingram.
Oh, you got Ingram. Ingram's a pretty good pick.
Dennis Smith Jr. went for 13. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm surprised you haven't nominated Robert Covington yet.
Whiteside just went for 14. Remember 2 years ago when he was getting 20 and 20, and now who knows?
You remember when they were like, what a find Whiteside was for Miami. Now they're like, oh, he's Whiteside. It really has gone downhill as far as
yeah, they're they don't even know if they want to play him.
Yeah, it's really so I'm looking at the players that are left. I'm trying to figure out who would be a good pick. What about Marketing? He's injured, right? What's the deal with his injury?
But I don't think it's that serious, but he is injured right now.
I would take Marketing. He's going to shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be, and he's going to score. I think he'd be a solid pick for you. You need a forward.
Yeah, it might not be bad.
Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty, that's a pretty good one.
Let's see. Whiteside went for 14. Millsap just went for 14.
Do you want to do over-unders for every team, Jay?
Sure.
Okay, let's start it off. Atlanta Hawks, 23.5. Over-under.
Under. So
you think flat out Hawks going to be the worst team in the NBA?
Yeah.
Despite Trae Young being amazing. When are you up? Your nomination is Buddy Hield, by the way. Okay.
Okay. There's 7 more.
Okay. We'll go fast with this. Okay. So Hawks, I agree with you. Actually, I'm gonna go under here. Celtics, 57.5.
Over.
We're going alphabetically, by the way.
I'd say over. Only because they're in the East.
I mean, they have Gordon Hayward. Yeah, I have to go over. Brooklyn Nets, 32.5.
That one's tough.
Why? What's tough about saying the word under?
I think they're going to be right around there. I'd say under.
They're under. I know they were improved last year, but look at the roster. They're just not that great. Charlotte Hornets, 35.5. And they got rid of Dwight Howard, so that should be a big bounce.
35.5?
Yeah, 35.5.
That one's
the Hornets always fight for the playoffs. I'd go over. Not much, but I'm putting them more 37, 38 wins. They got Kemba Walker. They got a decent team.
Yeah, Yeah, I'll go over.
Okay, Chicago Bulls, 27.5. They got Market in. They drafted who's the guy they just drafted?
I'll go over.
Really? So there have to be teams that lose games. The Bulls will lose games. I still think they're not that good. Cleveland Cavaliers, 30.5.
Damn, I was holding out for Jeff Teague, and the bidding went just nuts on him.
Oh, that was your pick?
Yeah.
Good call. Well, don't you have like $67 left?
No,
Jay?
I have $43 for 4 players, and he just went for 21.
Oh, wow. That's pretty high for him, actually.
Yeah, Dunn just went for 13, too. Trey Burke.
Oh! Jay? $7 for Trey Burke. Do it, Jay. He's going to play, Jay.
He's up to 2.
He can get you 10 points a game, Jay. He'll get you some assists. He'll put up decent numbers. By the way, his efficiency has not been that great so far this preseason.
He went for 2.
Okay. Who's left in the Knicks that we should put up? Alonzo Trier?
Stop with Trier. Covington.
Covington, Jay. Oh, what did you bid on him last year? Like $35?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Come on, Jay, you should be going high on Robert Covington.
Covington really exceeded expectations the first half and really went under the second half.
I mean, for the first month of the season, you'd send me the box score from his game every night, after every game.
You were getting so mad.
You was shooting 50% from 3. You're like, he's gonna be the greatest thing ever.
That was a great month. Every day, it was so fun just sending you that box score.
And it really was. I was like, oh, this is not going well. Then he came back down to earth. And then I'd send you the box. I'd be like, hey, look, what Covington did. He was like 2 for 12 last night, Jay. And you'd be like, whatever, I'm over this.
Well,
go higher on Covington. You're not bidding on Covington?
I was. I guess people still have money left.
Jay, you should be willing to pay to get your starting power forward.
He just went for 15.
Jay, you're not good at this. Who's your starting power forward? Who do you got left, Jay?
Well, there's a blank in there right now.
Yes, I understand there's a blank there. You need to draft someone.
Yeah, I probably do, right?
Yeah. When are you going? You're going 2 more?
3 more.
Okay. You're nominating Buddy Hield, so he's going to be on your rosters. No one's going to bid on him.
He's going to put up numbers. I could see him.
I mean, they all put up numbers, but Zach LaVine, someone's got to score on there.
I mean, he'll be healthier than last season.
No, LaVine's his knock on his lack of defense, but his offense has always been pretty solid.
Yeah,
I would $10 for LaVine wasn't bad. What do you do with your roster, Jay? Marketing.
That's a really good roster.
I mean, keep telling yourself lies.
I think this is a great roster.
Come on, marketing. You gonna go in on marketing, Jay? You need a power forward.
I mean,
yes, you can't bid for $4.
For $3, yeah, I'm gonna bid on him.
$5 bid. Oh, 8. The average projected value is $15, Jay. You can do this. Come on. Oh, Jay's gonna get him. Jay's got him at $9. Is that you?
No, well, I was, but now
13. Come on, Jay. Jay, put $40 on him. He is yours. What's the most money anyone has left?
59. Nope. Monkey Farts has 73 and only 4 players. What's going on? So if you thought my strategy was bad.
What's the best team name? By the way, this is up to you because I can't see the team names.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I read them all in the part of the episode I deleted.
Oh, that's good. Good idea. Well, let's go through the team names real quick.
I'm deciding.
You're not going to draft. Don't draft DeAndre Jordan, Jay.
So we have French Freak, Hard Knocks, Hornestaps, Porzingis, KP's Time Now, Kristaps, Poor Pink Tits, Lone Rangers, New York Knicks Era, Pick and Pop, Starks 2 for 18, Take That for Data, the New York Knocks, Unicorn Lover, Young Chuckers on D, and Monkey Farts. It's actually just a monkey emoji and a cloud emoji with PFFFFT next to it. So it's Monkey Farts.
What's your favorite? I think my Unicorn, the Young Chuckers I liked a lot.
I mean, I always have a soft spot for Starks 2 for 18.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Why did they? Who did the CPA one? The CPA was great.
Yeah, I know. Somebody changed it. It was the CPAs, but
That was my favorite. Okay, is
Oh,
it your turn?
it
Do you
is.
Okay, it's your turn to nominate.
Yeah.
Buddy Healed.
Buddy Healed. Yeah, projected value 7.
Okay. Everyone, do not bid on. Make sure he gets on Jay's roster. Oh, come on, Jay. Oh, come on. I wanted to end up on Jay's roster.
Nah, he's already up to 6. 9.
Who else is Eric Gordon? He won't be bad.
Wait, Harrison Barnes is injured?
Was he your big strategy?
No, I just
Yeah, Harrison Gordon Barnes said he's no longer wants to play basketball.
slowly ramping up to a hamstring injury. He was seen on a treadmill.
No, he's your big guy.
No, he wasn't, but he's definitely not going to be now either. Buddy Hield went for 9. DeAndre Jordan went for 15.
So you have how much money do you have left, Jay?
43, and I have 4 players.
In theory, you should be willing to go up to $20 for one player to get you should want to get of those 4 players one pretty good player. And there's no one left worth $20.
Or I could get 4 $10 players.
Okay, well, I mean, if who the hell is Jacob Poetley?
He was on the Raptors. Podol.
Podol?
Yeah, he went for $2. Yeah, he was on the Raptors. He was in the Rosen trade.
I mean, Jay, I don't like your draft strategy, Jay.
No?
No. I mean, first of all, you don't have a starting power forward yet, so looks pretty bad. Julius Randle? Is that your power? Don't bid on favors? Really, Jay?
Well, I mean, I was going to bid $2 on him.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you can get him for $4, I would still be fine with favors. I just don't think he's going to give you a lot.
It'll probably be a down year for him. He just
Can we bet on Can I bet against your team? Is there any way I can just bet against your team's performance? I think your team is. I don't have to look at everyone else's team. I think your team is going to be really bad. Sorry, Jay.
Really?
Yeah. No, I think there are 14 teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at least 11 of them are going to be better than your team.
Without even seeing the results.
Yeah, without seeing the result, without seeing your starting power forward be drafted.
That's hurtful.
You're going to be pretty bad.
That is hurtful.
That's okay. Cleveland Cavaliers 30.5.
Over.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think with Kevin Love. I mean, Sexton hasn't looked all that great so far. I'm going to go under. Dallas Mavericks 34.5.
If they were in the East, I'd say over, but I'm going to say under just because they're in the West.
I'm going to say over because I think Doncic, I think you're going to be right about him. I think he's going to be really good. Denver Nuggets 47.5.
Oh, man.
They're under, Jay. They're in the West. There's no...
I think they're going to be one of the better teams in the West.
Really? So you think they're going to be a playoff team?
I think they could be top 4.
You think the Denver Nuggets are going to be a top 4 in the...
4th.
Holy... So we're going to say Houston's going to be better. You're going to agree Houston's better than them. You're going to agree... you're going to agree Golden State's better than them, right?
No. Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah. So who's the third team? The third team better than them is what? Do you think Nuggets are going to be better than the Lakers?
Yes, definitely.
Who's the other team? Like you said, you have them 4th. Who's 3rd?
The Thunder.
Okay, so I cannot believe you think the Nuggets are going to be 4th.
I think they're good.
Why? Make your case for the Nuggets being good.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, he's going to be he's a solid player. I have no issue with him being a solid player. The West is really competitive. The Nuggets are only so good.
They have a lot of good players.
They have a lot of Jamal Murray type players, solid players, but not star players.
Right, but it's a really good
But they were
ensemble team
but they were barely a playoff team last year, and they had the exact same team. Why are they better?
because they had
They got drafted Michael Porter, who's not playing.
no what's his face their starting power forward was injured.
Jokic,
No,
who was injured?
I know he got drafted. His name was Paul Millsap.
Oh, okay. I mean, Millsap's obviously very good.
It's a pretty big addition.
Yeah, that's true. I still don't think they're gonna be that great. I think they're gonna be a very good team. I think they have a shot at the 8th seed, but that's pretty much it. I think their ceiling is like a first round out team. Top 4 seems ludicrous to me.
Who do you think's better? I mean, obviously the 3 I said, but who else?
I think the Lakers are going to be better. I think Portland's going to be better. At least those 2.
I don't think Portland's going to be better. I think they peaked.
I still think they're going to be better, but let me look at the teams. See who I'm forgetting. I would say New Orleans is going to be pretty close to them.
I don't.
I mean, New Orleans. If those 2 teams are playing each other, New Orleans has at least the best player, if not the best for the best for. Well, I guess I guess they have Anthony Davis, which is huge. Drew Holiday. I still think New Orleans is probably even better than they are. Oh yeah, Utah. Utah's gonna be better than them. You don't think Utah's gonna be better?
That they might be, yeah.
Okay, Detroit Pistons, 37.5.
Under.
What's wrong with your team?
Huh?
Oh, you got who's your power forward? You got Miritic, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He looked good last season.
What's your team name?
Take that for data.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if can I name your team?
No, I like my name.
Okay, well just consider this at least. Here's my suggestion. I want to name your team the Towel.
Because I'm throwing in the towel?
Yeah, exactly. You got that one. Detroit Pistons, 37.5. I agree under. I think the Blake Griffin trade was a complete waste of time for them. Golden State Warriors, 62.5.
Over.
Does seem like it would be over. But I actually would say under because
it's tough though because the West is so deep this year.
The West is so deep, and how much you've been to the finals 4 years in a row? How hard are you going to play? The Rockets 54.5. You lost Ariza, gained Melo, and Paul was out a lot last year.
I know, but he's older now too.
Yeah, that happens every year.
Yeah, but in some cases that's good.
Okay,
if you have a 25-year-old and he's a year older, you're like, oh, he learned more and he's more seasoned. If you have a 33-year-old, you're like, oh crap, he's older.
I'm going to say over for Rockets because they're still. I mean, they still are. They want to get to the finals. They're still trying to prove themselves. So the regular season still matters to them.
Mm-hmm.
Pacers 47.5. Oh, you say over? You say over or under for Rockets?
I would say over. I think they're a really good regular season team.
Pacers 47.5. The second year 2 of Oladipo.
Over. I think they might surprise people.
I like that. Clippers 35.5.
Under.
Yeah. Lakers 48.5. Will LeBron get to 50? Basically.
I know. Under.
Yeah, it's gonna go under. Also, I think it's just under 47 games, maybe 46 games. They'll make the playoffs. I guess. Yeah, they're not gonna. It's gonna take a while for them to really gel. Also, so they'll lose games based on just figuring out their lineups. Grizzlies 34.5.
I would say, under.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. Also, Miami Heat 41.5.
Hold on one second. If you're listening on Dash Radio, the rest of the episode can be found on iTunes.
If you're listening on Dash Radio, please write us. I don't know if anyone actually listens on Dash Radio, and I want to find out if that's true. Please, anyone, let us know. I don't have any proof right now that Dash Radio exists. Thank you, Dash Radio, our sponsor. Heat 41.5. I'm going to go over. And the Heat are kind of like the Denver Nuggets of the East.
I think the Heat are going to end up with Butler, so I would say over.
Yeah, well, that's what you need. The Nuggets need another. I guess the Nuggets, Jokic would be their star player, right?
Yeah.
And obviously he's pretty good. Just the West is so.
I mean, you got Jokic, Millsap, Murray. You got and then a bunch of really good role players. It's a pretty solid team.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that. I still think they're not fourth. I think fourth is still wildly high for them. Bucks 46.5.
Under.
Yeah, I agree. Timberwolves 44.5. The answer's under, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I'm nominating.
Nominating. Wait. Nominate.
You have 20 seconds.
Nominate Eric Gordon.
All right, nominated.
And he's going to be a steal. You'll get him for a few dollars.
Eric Gordon.
He shoots a lot of threes.
He does.
That is his role, shooting a lot of threes. He will help a lot in that category. His shooting percentage, though, is not that great.
No, it's not.
But
I mean, for $6, I'll take him.
Yeah, you get him for $6?
Yeah.
Okay. Who? Malcolm Brogdon. That'd be a pretty good one. I mean, I wouldn't draft him at all, but
the draft is almost over.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay.
Okay. Good.
New Orleans Pelicans 45.5. I'm going over on this one. I think they not having Cousins is going to help them. They're not going to have to figure out the Boogie Davis thing. They're going to go right with the lamps that work.
I'm going under.
Going to go over. Knicks 29.5. And there's an image of Carmelo below this picture. There's an image of Carmelo Anthony shaking his head.
29. Damn. I'm gonna say.
Remember, we're doing a Knicks podcast.
I know. Over. Definitely over.
Definitely over. Oklahoma 50.5. Is OKC going to be better now that they lost Anthony?
Yes, because they also got back. Who's the guy?
Robertson.
Robert, yeah. Really good on defense. Nothing on offense, but really good on defense.
You can choose a 3. I say over at OKC.
Yep.
Orlando Magic 31.5. By the way, 31.5 is not number of wins. It's years till they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going to go under.
Yeah, I'm going to under. Sixers 54.5.
Under, but I think that one's really close.
Over, just because the East is so weak. Suns 28.5.
Under.
I'm going to say.
I think they're terrible.
I'm going to say under, I guess. Trailblazers 41.5. I'm going to say over.
Over just barely.
Kings 25.5.
Under. Always bet under on Kings.
Always bet on black and the Kings being under. Spurs 43.5. Kind of want to go under, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Now that they're so injury prone, now Rudy Gay is injured.
But that doesn't really matter that much.
Well, it does when your top 4 guys, other than Aldridge, are injured.
I'm going to say over for that. Raptors 54.5.
Under.
Jazz 48.5. Over. They're really good on defense.
I know. It's just 50 wins in the West is so hard. I'm going to go over.
Wizards 44.5.
I would say under.
Never bet on a team that has Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
That is it for our over-unders. What's going on with the draft?
The draft is going really quick now, so
Oh, thank God! Some of these drafts, like past years, like I think last year's, I had a noose around my neck and I was ready to like kick the chair out, but then the draft ended.
So we had Kuzma for 10, Randall for 10, Evans for 8, Peyton for 7, Adebayo for 2.
Oh, really? Jay, who have you drafted?
Collison for 7, Valanciunas for 9, Colin Sexton for 6, Kyle Anderson for 5, Eric Gordon for 6.
Okay, Jay, no one cares that much.
Well, I got Eric Gordon for 6.
Okay. So who's left? Do you have any roster spots left?
I have 2.
And how much money do you have?
23.
You should be willing to spend $22 on the next guy. Who left is worth spending money on? Because right now, I feel like there's no one. Maybe Jaren Jackson? People were talking him up in the draft. He's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
There's a few guys.
Who else? You're going to draft Dirk?
Redick's probably going to put up numbers. Thaddeus Young. Fournier.
Come on. You saved your money, Jay. You waited too long with this.
I have less money than last season.
I mean, like, you should end up with $1 left, Jay. This is not a good strategy.
Kent Bazemore, Joe Harris.
Joe Harris? You're going to draft Joe Harris?
I picked him up last season. He did good. Gortat might put up numbers. He's going to take DeAndre Jordan's spot.
What type of team is Gortat on now?
Clippers. He's taking DeAndre Jordan's spot.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But it's not like it's like Chris Paul passing to him or anything.
That is true.
Jaylen Brown. Has he not been drafted?
No, he's not.
Okay, you should go. You will go $22 for Jaylen Brown. Go. Come on, Jay. $22 for Jaylen Brown. Nurkic is not bad, actually. Get Nurkic, Jay. You're not going to get Nurkic?
No.
Is Jaylen Brown the guy you're going to go for? You really you should go all in on Jaylen Brown. Why would you not go all in on Jaylen Brown?
You think Jaylen Brown's going to get a lot better this year?
I think when you have 2 spots left in your team, one of them should go to Jaylen Brown. Yeah, why not? Jay, he was awesome in the playoffs last year.
He was.
So, and that was like the most competitive basketball.
It was.
I mean, his only issue right now is that Gordon Hayward's healthy. But Jaylen Brown, he stepped up his game last year majorly. His numbers will justify being on your roster.
The Celtics could get so much better next season.
Yeah, no, they could.
I mean, Brown, Tatum, Rozier, they could all take leaps next year. That's crazy.
I think it's Rozier, it's not a glass of wine. Adams for $14.
I think somebody's just messing with me.
$15 for Adams. It's that guys just have money left. So
I know.
Screw it.
That's the problem.
Did you bid on him just now?
I did because I have a lot of money left.
But what does Adams do for you?
Rebounds, points.
I guess. You got him for $16?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I have $7 left in my last pick.
So you're not going to get Jaylen Brown then? You screwed up that much, not getting JaVale McGee? Nominating JaVale McGee? Why did the Lakers even get JaVale McGee?
Because they don't have a center?
I guess.
I mean, it's him or Kuzma. Kuzma's 6'9"?
No, there's a free agent that is an amazing center that should be on their roster. He's making $18 million a year right now. They should get Joakim Noah. Imagine LeBron James next to Joakim Noah. He's just like, what the? Why is he on this team? When do you nominate, Jay?
4 more.
4 more. I'm going to make you nominate Malcolm Brogdon. He's going to be the last player on your team. You like that one?
Sure.
Okay. Could someone actually just dominate Jaylen Brown? It's killing me that no one's drafting Jaylen Brown. I think
You
Jaylen
really
Brown
think he's going to be
being here. By the way,
the problem is the
the-
Celtics are so deep. Who's going to put up numbers?
when the draft ends, you should cut Terry Rozier immediately and just sign someone else.
I was thinking about doing that actually.
Okay. No one's going to put up. I'm just shocked. No one's going to put him up. No one thinks Jaylen Brown's going to be all that good. Hey, what do you think Jaylen Brown's going to do though? He's not going to score any points for you.
Well, with Hayward and Irving back, he's not going to put up as many minutes.
With two guys that are going to probably be injured for half the season back, this will be great.
Hayward wasn't. He had a freak injury. He wasn't injury prone before that.
You are correct.
Kyrie probably will get injured.
I don't know. Jaylen Brown stepped up. Like it'd be hard for the Celtics to say, "Hey, Jaylen, I know you stepped up and saved us in the playoffs last year, but now you're no longer playing."
Yeah.
He's going to play at least 20, 25 minutes a night. I don't see how it doesn't happen. By the way, Jonathan Isaac for $13 is a terrible pick. It's just goddamn terrible.
We're at
Jaylen Brown, here we go. Jaylen Brown. Let's do this. Did you someone else nominate him, right? Go, Jay. You have $7 remaining. Put it all on Jaylen Brown, Jay.
So Yahoo is projecting that he'll have the same exact season as last season.
Okay, put $7, Jay. You have $7. Who else are you drafting, Jay? Are you insane? You're not going to draft him, Jay? Jay, you have $7. Just put your $7. Roll the dice. Go all in.
I don't think I want Jaylen Brown.
Oh my God, you're terrible. He went for $4. You're insane, Jay. Okay, well, your last player is going to be Malcolm Brogdon. He's the guy I'm nominating for you. JJ Redick, who are you going to bid on, Jay?
JJ Redick.
You bid on JJ Redick.
Yeah.
He's over your budget.
Well, that's it. Now I don't have JJ Redick.
Oh God, no.
I was holding out for JJ, and I didn't get him.
You'd rather have JJ Redick than Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
That I disagree with majorly.
Really?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown stepped up. He looked so much better in the playoffs.
But he's not going to get the minutes now.
Okay. And they have to give Tatum minutes obviously. They have a lot of guys to give minutes, so I totally agree with you on that respect. I also agree. Oh, it's your turn to nominate, Jay. Malcolm Brogdon. There you go. Okay. Oh, okay. Come on. No one bid on him. This will be great. Jay will get him for $1. I just feel great. You have to cut Brogdon right away. Oh, he's up to $4. You gonna bid on him, Jay?
No, I think I already bid $1, and I think that's good.
You have one more person on there. So the draft has basically one more round. That's it. We're almost done here.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a couple. One team still only has 3 players.
You have to sit here while that guy drafts all his players.
He's going to be drafting against himself for a while.
I guess so. What else do you want to say about the Knicks?
First game of the season is next week.
Wednesday night. Who are they playing Wednesday night? They're playing Hawks, right?
Yeah, so might actually start off on a win too.
We should start off on a win. We're not playing a professional NBA team for the first game. They should definitely beat the Hawks. Starting lineup, so we're predicting it'll be Ntilikina, Hardaway, Knox, Lance Thomas, and obviously Enes Kanter.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
Although it could be Burke.
So I feel like Isaiah Hicks should not see minutes in this team anymore. I would say Baker is arguably shouldn't see minutes anymore. Moutier should not see minutes. Dotson. Should Dotson be getting more minutes? He's looked okay.
He's looked okay, but I just don't feel like there is minutes for him.
I think it's our minutes for him.
Well, screw you. I got the show.
I feel like Dotson, he can shoot. Supposedly he can shoot the 3, which we need guys that can shoot the 3 out here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think the backcourt there's too many players. At least until Moutier pisses off Woodson and he gets cut.
How many threes should the Knicks be shooting a game?
30 to 40.
You really think so?
Well, they don't have shooters. I think every NBA team should be shooting that many, but I don't think they're going to.
So at a minimum, you want the Knicks shooting 30 threes.
Yeah. I mean, the Rockets are shooting, what, like 50?
Yeah, no. I mean, the Nets shoot like 40 a game. I would agree. Getting the Knicks to closer to 30 would be a huge thing. The Knicks aren't going to win games anyway. Isn't it worth just jacking them up and seeing how it goes and seeing some of these guys can shoot some more threes? I mean, Lance Thomas, in theory, could probably hit a couple of threes a game, right?
Yeah, but I don't take the best shot available. Don't just take threes, just take threes.
Well, the best shot available might be there if you set up the three also.
Right. Yeah, run plays for it.
If you like Lance Thomas is standing there and they just don't pass him, then the best shot wasn't there.
Yeah.
Knox, you want him shooting threes. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson, you do not want to shoot threes. Cantor may shoot some threes, but I don't know how many threes you want Cantor shooting. Hardaway, you want shooting 5 or 6 threes a game. I know
Somebody spent $20 for Jared Jackson Jr.
What? Holy shit.
I think that was it's been a long draft and I want to end this move.
Yeah. I have money left, so what the hell?
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy with $20 left at the end of the draft, so
I mean, you might as well. This is when guys' numbers get the averages go up for no good reason, just because you have money remaining.
Yeah.
So have you drafted your last guy yet?
No.
So who are you eyeing?
Well,
I mean, Jed, just tell me.
Thaddeus Young.
Okay. Not terrible. Oh, Shy, get him.
No, I will not.
People are talking about Alexander being having a shot at the Rookie of the Year.
Who's saying that?
I think members of his family.
Mrs. Gilgeous Alexander.
Actually, you know who? If you're going to nominate Yogi Ferrell.
I mean, he might actually put up some numbers.
No, he won't. He's a terrible draft pick, but he should be on. If you get him, then you have to cut him immediately. But I want you to take him. Dennis Schroeder.
There is some people who have left the draft with a lot of players left, which means we are guaranteed to have somebody draft Hazonia.
What do you mean?
Because if you aren't in the draft, it goes by predetermined rankings. And Hazonia is in the top 10 of players left, according to the pre-draft rankings. And there is one team with 10 players left.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
10 spots left.
Okay, that's you don't want to miss the draft and find out you got Hazonia. Jeez, I hopefully he doesn't look as bad as he looked in the preseason. And preseason, it's preseason. I mean, whatever. But he's looked pretty darn bad so far.
Yeah, I don't have much faith he's gonna look any better in the regular season. I hope he does. I really do.
You have Netflix?
I do not.
Oh, okay, then forget it. I was going to recommend American Vandal season 2 to you. Well, if you watch, I guess you haven't watched. American Vandal is it's like a mockumentary. It's like one of those true crime stories, but they make up a crime, and it's all it's done really well. The first season was the crime was it's all about high school. Someone in the high school had drawn 27 dicks on 27 faculty cars, and the whole thing was figuring out who actually drew these dicks. And one guy had been accused and basically tried for the crime, and they thought he was innocent. And then this season, a guy who's they call the turd burglar or turd whatever he's called. He basically spikes the school lemonade, and everyone shits himself in the school.
Oh, that's a real story.
It's a real story?
Well, somebody spiked school lunch with laxative.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw the video. It's a really graphic video.
Oh, so that must be where they got the idea. I mean, this is a fictionalized account.
Yeah.
But they do a really good job with the show. It's highly recommend watching it. Like the first season was this season wasn't quite as funny as the last season was. But it's very well done. It gets you really into it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's better than most true crime like fake shows. I mean real shows. It's like super well done. You're kind of like you're like, well, who really did it?
Thanks, asshole. Somebody outbid me for Thaddeus Young. That person probably didn't even want him. Thank you, monkey farts.
Wait, what? You're gonna nominate soon?
Yeah, 2 more.
I actually think Siakam is not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Like, you roll the dice on someone, Jay.
I need a power forward.
Roll the dice on someone.
Well, it's gonna have to be a power forward.
Yeah, Siakam plays power forward.
No, he doesn't. Oh yeah, he does, but I don't want him.
Okay. Wait, Thaddeus Young went ready?
Yeah, I got outbid.
Oh, you shouldn't have mentioned him on the show then.
I hate you.
Who else left in the power? You can do it by position, Jay.
Yeah.
Can't you just so why don't we pull up all the power forwards so we see who
Oh, it's my turn to nominate.
why don't you not Kyle Quinn. Do it, Jay.
Okay, I'm gonna nominate Marvin Williams.
That's not Kyle Quinn.
I'm not taking Kyle O'Quinn.
Oh,
Kyle Quinn's not going to do
That's going to be a
anything.
great addition to your team.
Yeah, well,
Marvin Williams is not honored to be on your team. No one's going to bid on him. Also, you're in for $1. Way to use your last $7 well. Oh wow, Jay, what are you going to do with that last $7 that you still have?
I have $6.
Oh, $6. Ooh, wait, your draft strategy is amazing.
Hope you're happy, monkey farts. Left with $12.
Are most teams done already?
No, monkey farts is the only other team that's done. Oh no, Hornets Porzingis is done.
Okay.
There's a bunch of teams with 12 though, so this should be
a lot faster.
Yeah, Rudy Gay went for $1. Yeah, I think we're at the point where the last 4 guys all went for $1. Siakam, Dedmon, Williams, and Gay. Oddly enough, Young went for 7. I wonder what happened.
Can you switch it from power forwards to all players?
Oh yeah. So Ariza is the top-ranked player.
If I'm going to choose one of these players and say he's going to have a breakout season,
there's not a lot left. The top-ranked players are Ariza, and then James Johnson, Jordan Bell, Hazonia. So somebody's going to get Hazonia very soon.
Might want to go Oubre.
Gortat's probably a good deal at $1.
See, here's where I would find someone from the draft, like a rookie, and just go in on that,
and just hope he breaks out.
Yeah, I mean that's a better strategy. That's how you win this.
Wes Matthews is good. It would be good for $1.
Kyle Quinn's gonna go for $1.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
Bellinelli? Somebody on Spurs has to play, right?
I guess.
I forgot Danny Green's on Toronto. He might be okay on Toronto now.
Wait, is Patty Mills injured?
No, and he's the only guard left.
Courtney Lee, go with him.
Justice Winslow.
Yeah. Did he just get a new contract?
Yeah, 3 years, 39.
That seems like a lot for Justice. I mean, they don't love him there.
No, they don't.
They just didn't know really what to do with him either.
Rondo for 7. That's not bad.
Yeah.
There's actually, I feel like a lot of years there's a lot of players left where you're oh, maybe I should have drafted him. I feel like there's nothing left this year.
Zach Collins?
Maybe.
Hernan Gomez. Lance Stevenson, Ish Smith. No, there aren't a lot of guys where you're I really would come. You're pretty much fine with not having most of these players.
Yeah.
As you scroll through.
Jordan Clarkson might put up some empty stats on a bad Cleveland team.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Zach Randolph for $1 is probably still decent.
Who are you going to sign when you cut what's his name?
I don't know. That's what I'm looking to see if there's anybody that looks halfway decent. TJ McConnell, maybe. I mean, TJ McConnell basically took all Fultz's minutes in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Dave West retired. Amir Johnson.
I'm so glad you didn't tell me to draft Wade.
Oh, I forgot about Wade. I forgot he didn't retire. Why hasn't he retired?
Because he wants to make lots of money.
How much is he getting this year?
I don't know. It's going to be in the millions.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I mean, even if he makes vets minimum, it's still what, like $3 million?
Yeah, no, I mean it's fair. I mean, I guess it's a good point. You know who actually? Here's a guy you didn't think of. Gallinari.
No, I thought of him, but he's always injured. Like every single year.
Speaking of guys who are always injured that you should draft also, Jeremy Lin. He'll put up numbers. He's healthy. He'll put up numbers.
Sabonis, that's a pretty good pick.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick. That's not bad at all, actually.
Projected value 0, really? I don't know.
How many players on the roster?
13. Yeah, we're at the point where it's almost over. It's almost over. Do you want to say all the contact information? Because I really have to go to the bathroom.
I don't really know. I don't know it. Can you just tell me?
We've done 436 episodes, and you don't know the contact information.
I was waiting for the 500th episode to know it.
Okay. So, well, say something for the next 30 seconds.
Okay, that's great, Jay. Herzonja's going for $4 projected value. Here, I'm going to mute this. So the season is starting very soon. Who the Knicks got this week? The Knicks got this week. They're going to play the Hawks, and they should beat the Hawks. Let me see what game 2 is. They got to beat the Hawks. You got the Hawks and you got Brooklyn this week, and they're playing the Celtics on Sunday night. Going into our next show, the Knicks could be 2-0, and then probably losing the Celtics the night of our third show. I mean, the night of the next show. It should be interesting. Should be good. I feel like Cantor's going to look really good to start the season. That's going to be very big for us. Robinson's going to look, when the rotations are tighter, things will look better. And I'm hoping Knox gets off to a better start than his preseason wasn't so great, but I'm hoping he gets off to a better start to the season. I don't like when Jay's not here. Gallinari's a good pick. I do like Gallinari. For $1, Gallinari's a solid pick for $1. Who else is a solid pick left? I like Tyler Johnson. He'd be a solid pick. I don't like much else.
Doing a solo show sucks, huh?
It does suck, Jay.
It's like 1 minute in, you're like, I need somebody to respond to what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's impressive when you hear guys on the WFAN or ESPN radio, and they just talk by themselves and they sound entertaining for 20 minutes on end. You're like, wow.
I have a whole new appreciation. I made it 6 minutes in tonight, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna play music until Marc gets
on. So the Knicks got this week. They're gonna play the Hawks. They're gonna play Hawks, Nets, and they're gonna play the Celtics when we record Sunday night. That could be a good start to the season.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, obviously they're going to lose the Celtics, but they could very well beat the. They should at the very least split the Hawks and the Nets, if not beat both of them.
Yeah, it's definitely at least they're easing into the schedule.
Yeah, I mean I have to think having Cantor back will be very helpful. Knox will hopefully look not as bad. The rotations will be a little tighter because the games will actually matter.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna so as far as styles, one thing that Fitzdale, I know it's been very ISO heavy, but one thing that has been a big difference is he wants the pace. He wants to really push the pace, and throughout the preseason, the Knicks' pace has been much better than it was last year. I remember for the first 3 games, they said they were like a top 5 team in pace. I don't know what happened with the last two games, but the Knicks are definitely pushing the ball, a lot more fast break points, and the fact that pretty much everyone on this team can get the rebound and start dribbling besides Cantor, it's going to be huge because anyone on this team could start the fast break. If Bonley gets the ball on a rebound, he could start the fast break.
Vonleh?
Well, he can dribble.
Okay.
It's not like he has a handle, but he's not like he gets the ball. He can dribble and pass the ball. Like any of these guys can dribble the ball, but a little bit at least.
You're like, well, he has legs.
Yes, it's not like if Bonley gets the rebound, it's not like he has to go find the guard so he can dribble the ball up. He can at least start dribbling. I feel like this team can just go. I don't know. I think that's going to be a big difference. Is that everyone's going to be tasked with you get the rebound, you just go. We don't stop. We don't stop and look for the guards so you can get the ball. If the guard's right there, you passed him obviously, but like we're gonna push right away. Yeah. I mean, I think like what Fizdale said, his style, he expects like guys will be too tired to play more than 30 minutes anyway. He really wants to push everyone. If you're easily able to play over 30 minutes, then you're not playing hard enough.
I like that. I mean, it's not something we've seen from the last couple coaches.
I mean, especially the Melo era when it was just like, okay, I'm gonna take my time going up the court. Oh man, this is a long game. I'm catching my breath here. I'm just gonna walk it up very slowly.
Yeah, it's going to be good for the young guys, and the fact that people are going to get minutes, and it's been said that Fizdale is not punishing people for making turnovers and making mistakes. It's going to make the players, I think, a little less on edge and probably help their development a lot quicker.
Yeah, I would agree. Where do you think? So is Noah going to end up on Minnesota?
I read that Minnesota has absolutely no interest in Noah.
Wow. Because that was really like I thought that's the only place you'd be going.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, considering you could get him at the vets minimum, it's like why not just have a body if you need a center?
I guess they don't really need a center.
Yeah, that's true. They really don't. There's got to be a team. There's going to be a team that needs a body though.
Do you think that team's going to be in China? Like, is he going to end up not playing in the NBA next year? Have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, he might be out of a job. I mean, he's been washed up for 3 straight years.
Yeah. By the way, I'm reading on Ian Begley's account on Twitter. The Knicks entered play Saturday, ranked 28th in 3-point attempts per game in the preseason. Does Fizdale want to take more threes? He said, I'd like to, but right now, the way we're shooting it, I don't think that's a great shot for us.
That's what I was saying last episode. They just don't have the shooters. Yeah, it would be great if they could shoot a lot of threes, but they don't have shooters on the team.
I'm just surprised because Fizdale also told Marc Gasol, and Gasol was a very solid long-range 2 shooter, that he had to step back and shoot more threes. He was very big in getting everyone to shoot threes, and now he's looking at the roster and being like, you know what, we're just not going to – I don't need to push this.
Yeah.
It's the problem, though, is if you can't shoot threes, your spacing sucks on offense. Especially when you look so ISO heavy also. Like,
when every team in the league knows, like, okay, these 4 guys can't shoot. We'll just double up on this one guy, and that's it.
Yeah, so because of that, you're doubling up on guys. The paint is crowded, and you're not a great ball movement team to begin with. It's a struggle basically if you can't shoot threes. Also,
yeah.
That's why I feel like Luke Cornett should get some minutes because he can shoot threes. Like that's a very solid weapon. Timmy Hardaway obviously can shoot threes. You know what? Also, when Courtney Lee comes back, he can actually shoot the 3 also. So
yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, if you're not hitting your threes, then what's the point in shooting them? Also, like, there's no benefit basically to shooting threes if you're gonna just miss them all.
I hope they're practicing because it just makes scoring so much harder if you can't spread it. And
yeah,
they have so few people that can spread the floor right now.
Like the Trier game, the first game against the Nets, when he went crazy, and that was great. But then I noticed since then, Trier's trying to find his spaces, like the score, and there's just the lane is clogged, and he wants to drive to the basket, and there really isn't a lot of room to drive to the basket anymore.
Yeah.
Ntilikina also says he feels much more comfortable this season. He says he's playing with, again, this is from Begley's account. He says he's playing with clear mind at this point, which is something that head coach Fizdale emphasized with the young guard. He said, I think we really have a great coach for our team, and we trust him to make the best decisions, and he knows basketball. So if he tells me if he tells me start, I'll start. I'll be ready. If he tells me to come off the bench, it doesn't matter. I'll be ready. So at least it looks like the guys have faith in the coach.
Everyone seems to be all in on Fizz. So, I mean, at least there's that.
Yeah.
He seems to have gotten on everybody's good side. Everyone's buying into his strategy, and everyone's on the same page. Management, coaching, the players. Something I don't think we've seen in a long, long time.
I have to say about with Ntilikina, when he does drive to the basket, he does seem like every game he puts at least a couple times he'll drive to the basket, and it'll look pretty good. And you're like, why can't he do this more often? And even when he drives to the basket, also you're kind of like, is he driving in slow motion? How did he get past him? Because he's not like that quick either. But I guess he's got the length to help him get by players. I don't know. I feel like he's going to be a really good player. I still have faith in him, basically. I don't know if he'll be an all-star, but...
Are you looking at the screen right now?
What's going on?
The projected final season standings.
Oh, they're projecting you for number 2?
That's right.
How did that guy get off mute? And that's really funny. They said, your team does suck, Jay.
Not according to Yahoo. According to Yahoo, I'm the second best team in the league.
Okay. Your team is okay, let's say are you willing to bet top half versus bottom half of the league?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna say
look at that. I just moved into a tie for first.
What do you how are you gaming these stats? Okay, so you'll take top half. I'll say your bottom 7 team. You're just gonna say your top 7 team. How much you want to bet?
Burger bet.
Okay, I will bet you owe me a burger. Do we have another burger bet going?
I know we mentioned burger bet, but I don't think we actually went through with it.
No, we must have because
I remember we were talking about a burger bet, but I don't.
Okay,
I have no idea what it was. Let's remember this one.
Because I guarantee you are a bottom 7 team. Your roster is garbage.
It's a good team.
Okay, yeah, but it's a good team unless you look at any other team.
You want to look at the other teams?
Sure. Let's look at the other teams compared to your team. Okay, so this team, Lone Rangers, has Ben Simmons, already better than your team, Luka. Heald, I don't love, but Knox, okay. Vucevic, that's pretty solid. Love will be good for fantasy. Carter might be good for fantasy. He's got Levert. He's got okay, he's killing you. Okay, next one.
It fell apart after that.
He got Gallinari on his last spot on the bench. He's killing you. What else you got? Okay, the French Freaks. You got Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, Ntilikina, Hardaway, Griffin, Wiggins. He's got Marketing on the bench. He's got Jaylen Brown, Jaren Jackson on the bench. So much better than your team. I'm gonna say French Freaks are a top 3 team. Hard knocks. You're welcome. How do you get off mute every time? Okay, but yeah, top 3 team here. Okay, we got Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Chris Paul. Wait, what? Where'd the team go?
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay.
Where's Hard Knocks? Okay, we got Lillard, Butler, Chris Paul, Tatum. Jay, are you being serious, Jay? This team's so much better than your team too. This is ridiculous, Jay. I don't love Isaac or Joe Harris on the bench, but let's get Aaron Gordon on the bench. You got crap on the bench, Jay. Jay, you have Terry Rozier as your starting guard right now. Look
Okay,
at your team, Jay.
the draft just ended. It's now saying I am tied for second.
Oh, you're garbage, Jay. Your team is such garbage. I'm going to say you're a bottom 4 team, but for the bet, like I'm going to take bottom 7.
Okay, I'm better than this team.
Okay, you got Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, D'Angelo Russell, Bogdanovich, Jared Allen. I like. Porzingis is not going to play. Randall. You might be better than this team. Hornestaps, Porzingis. Okay. KP's time now. Steph Curry, Oladipo, John Wall, Gary Harris, Al Horford. Crushing you, Jay.
You got to look beyond the top 5.
Fine. They got Dedmon, who's not bad. They got Ellington's going to give them some threes. Dan Green's going to give them some threes. They got Caldwell Pope. You're done, Jay. She's not even close here. Okay. Who else next? Kristaps Porzingis. They got CJ McCullough, Gordon Dragic, Jabari Parker, LeBron James. Got Melo starting, which doesn't I don't love, but yeah, they're killing you, Jay.
No, we did this one.
They got Bledsoe. This is new Knicks era. They got Bledsoe. This is the team that picked up number 1, I think. Bledsoe, DeMarcus Rosen, Chris Dunn, Drummond, Capella, Ayton, Whiteside, DeAndre Jordan. They're a lot better than you, Jay.
Literally no small forward on the whole team.
Literally, yes, literally. But still, they got Rondo on the bench. They got Alfred Payton, who's going to be a pretty decent pickup. They're much better than you. Tyreek Evans. Who else you got? And they're picked to be number 1, aren't they? Pick and pop. They've got James Harden, Kent Bazemore, Lowry, Greek Freak. I don't know about Dirk, Portis. This is going to be pretty close. I don't love this team either.
No,
still better than your team, but I still think very close. Let's see what else. Starks 2 for 18. Lonzo, Paul George, Willie Barton, Jeremiah Grant. I think is a good pick. Oubre, Towns, Mitchell Robinson, De'Aaron Fox. This is pretty close. Also, they got Willie Barton. What else you got?
No, that's me.
Data. New York Knox, Fultz, Mitchell, Drew Holiday, Durant, This is better than your team, Jay. Trae Young on the bench, Kuzma. This is not even close, Jay. They're crushing you. Unicorn Lover, Kemba, Ingles. It's not Ingles. Dennis Smith. This is a lot better than you guys, than you. Miles Turner, Olenek. I don't know if Olenek. Teague, Covington. You admit this team's better than yours, right, Jay?
No, I don't admit that.
Well,
Starting small forward is Taurean Prince.
Yeah, I know, but you're look at your team, Jay. You're Mirotic. I don't know. Gobert, Cantor. Your bench is garbage for Ingram.
My bench is Eric Gordon, Steven Adams, Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, I know. I said garbage.
It's good.
Okay, I can't even fathom you being in the top 10, Jay.
Now it's top 10.
You like the Knicks have a better shot of beating Golden State in the finals than you have of being a top 7 team. Dinwiddie, Kawhi, Josh Jackson. I don't know if Josh Jackson. Otto Porter, Anthony Davis. They got Favors. They got Josh Hart, who I love. Yeah, this is much better than your team.
I think you're just saying that for every team.
This is Rubio, Beal, Batum, Jokic, Harrison Barnes. This is much deeper than your team, Jay. I like Van Cleet, whatever his name is. Taj Gibson, I don't know why he's on his roster. How is Taj Gibson on a roster?
We had people in the chat room saying, thank you for the Knicks podcast and Brink. And I said, wow, a Brink listener. And he wrote, yeah, I'm the one.
The one.
Somebody else wrote, I'm the other one. So, well, we have now identified all of our Brink listeners.
Perfect.
Brink of Sanity is our other podcast. If anybody is interested, it's Brink of Sanity Show. You can find that on iTunes or brinkofsanityshow.com. Did you do the contact info when I was gone?
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter, Jay.
Only if we want people to contact us.
Okay, so what? Just in case I didn't do it, what is it?
Are you serious? What the hell did you talk about?
I don't know. It was a really slow, minute.
So it's nyknickspodcast@gmail.com. It's also NY Knicks Podcast on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Patreon. So you can help support the show for as little as $1 a month. The New York Knicks Podcast.com is our website. You can get Knicks Podcast shirts. There's only a handful left, so get them while supplies last. And
you want to give your handle for Chatterbait?
No, I would like people to leave positive 5-star reviews on iTunes with text added, please.
Oh my God, Jake! What was your obsession with this?
Because it helps if people subscribe and leave reviews on iTunes. It moves us up in the iTunes rankings.
What did we learn today? We're gonna end the show, right? This is going on for a long time.
Yeah.
What did we learn today?
Wow, this is a change of roles. Now Mark wants to end the show.
I'm so tired.
Don't you hate when people talk and you want to go to bed?
Oh God, I'm going to the Jet game tomorrow. We're leaving early for the game. I'm really tired.
Isn't that just the worst when you want the show to end and somebody won't stop talking?
Oh, shut the hell up!
Like every single Sunday.
I'm going to leave the show.
Okay, we learned that Mark thinks I have the worst draft team ever.
I thought it's more of a fact, but go on.
We learned that Mark. Well, we will learn that Mark is wrong.
Okay, let the listener jump in there. What's Alex? What's Alex want to say? That is true. That is true. I do not know the contact information.
Where are you reading that?
Okay, let's play the goodbye music.
Okay. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled time next Sunday, and we will be talking about actual NBA games.
Well, we're talking about Knicks wins, because the Knicks will have 2 of them by next show.
That's right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, my love. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. It's over. Goodbye. It's time to go. This is the end. Say goodbye. You better go away. I'm gonna leave you. It's the end. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just leave me alone.